of the one beatens, Joe. We're going to say each of them come in with a one loss in district, and they're ready to do some battle here tonight. It is dry for now, folks. We're anticipating maybe more rain. We don't know, but for now, we're going to play some football.
Absolutely, Aaron. This is coming back. We got a great game here tonight, Friday night here. We thought maybe, like you said earlier, we got a little bit of a wet field out there, but I don't think it should make too much of a difference. It looks like the ground guys did an excellent job. Los Fresnos coming in here with a 3-game winning streak, trying to upset Harlingen, and I say upset because I think Harlingen's a little bit favored here today, Aaron. And I think right here, the winner here gets the driver's seat for maybe the number 2 spot that we talked about earlier. So it's going to be a very important game. So, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a tough, and it's going to be a great battle.
Looking forward to some fireworks tonight here at Bogus Stadium. The Cardinals running out onto the field now. You get to see them, and they're excited to play after their loss at Bird Bowl. They've bounced back with 2 wins, one big time over Westico, and they won last week at the Battle of the Arroyo, which is a signature win for them this season, especially they're gearing up for the end of the season, looking forward to the playoffs. Los Fresnos Falcons, they're coming into the game, dropped 2 earlier in the season, one to Cal Allen, they lost another one to San Benito, and so they've been on a 3-game winning streak, and they're excited to do some battle here at Harlingen tonight. Playoffs on the line, if you will, positioning in playoffs, I would say, Joe, as both these teams are looking to get as high up on that chart as they can.
Absolutely, Aaron. And one of the things we talked about earlier is they're both coming in with some momentum coming in. Harlingen coming in on a 2-game winning streak. Los Fresnos coming in with a 3-game winning streak. So today, one of those streaks is going to end, Aaron. And it's going to come down to defense. It's going to come down to the running game. And it's also going to come down who wants it more right now. The Harlingen Cardinals coming off the big win last week over the crosstown Arroyo rival over there at the Battle of the Arroyo, which is right now they're riding high on there. Los Fresnos coming on of a 3-game winning streak. So anticipate a really good game tonight. Like I said, it's going to be, a matter of defense. And I guess, Aaron, the one who makes the less mistakes should be the winner today.
If you stayed away because of the rain, you may have been wise. We'll see. For now, it's dry. But if you're watching, we're going to have this live audio and video broadcast brought to you. KHGN here at Bogus Stadium with Real Sports Live. And we are excited to get underway. The Cardinals actually won the toss, but they deferred to second half, so the Fresno Falcons had the opportunity.
Kick it off for the Cardinals, number 85, Joseph
so they will
Garza.
start here at the left side, the north side of the stadium, and they're ready for kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one, Aaron. And, now you see a lot of times you win the, not too long ago, you used to win the coin toss you always wanted to receive. Now it's always a deferred. So something new and something that changes. Here we go.
All right, Cardinals underway, and they have no problems putting their defense on the field first. This will be returned by number 14. He's tackled right away.
On the return, number 14, Cody Taylor for Los Fresnos.
That was a good little run back.
First and 10 for the Falcons.
From number 14, Cody Taylor. Got hit pretty immediately. Got to barely about to the 23, 24-yard line where the offense is going to come out and is going to start off. And, Aaron, what are the keys to them? We know that the quarterback can run, he can pass. So that's going to be a big key for the Harlingen defense, Aaron.
Well, Matthew Padilla comes into the game, and he's got about equal amounts passing as he does rushing on the season, probably around 1,000 yards total combined. So he can do both. He can run it, he can pass it.
Quarterback for the Falcons, number 6, Matthew Padilla.
We'll just keep rolling. All right, Padilla, shotgun formation now, 4 wide receivers. Wanting that football. Someone jumped right there on the line. We'll see if there's a flag for that one. Throws it high, though. Incomplete pass.
Second down.
Yeah, I think it's going to be going against Harlingen. It's going to be an encroachment call.
Penalty marker on the field.
Aaron, what we were talking about earlier, I think, it's going to be an offside call for Harlingen.
Offside. Defense. 5 yards. First down.
Sorry for that popping here. That's that microphone down there in the field from the official. It was having the same issues last week. So don't adjust your volume there. That's not you. That's on the field.
Nevertheless, Los Fresnos is going to come out with a 1st and 5.
Okay. So right away, able to get the Cardinals to jump offside there. So I don't know if it was a hard count on the field, but either way, jumped across 5 yards for Los Fresnos. That was a high football thrown. He's going to try to rein that one in. Shotgun formation here, waiting for the snap. Gets it, handoff up the middle. Big hit there by number 90 of the Cardinals.
The hand up to number 26.
And he's going to lose some yardage.
Aaron,
Jonas Gonzalez.
He
on the stop, number 90, Pedro Silguero for the Cardinals.
Was able to get a hit
second down
for about a 1 yard or 2 yard loss. It's going to bring about a 2nd and 7. So it's going to be about a 2 yard loss. Good start for the Harlingen defense right now. After giving the penalty for 5 yards, got a little bit back.
Yeah, the number 9, Pedro Silguero, doing a good job of getting across that line of scrimmage and making a play in the backfield. And the Cardinals defense, again, we talked about that pregame and about their dominance this year and how they've been able to hold even the most prolific offenses to fewer touchdowns than normal. And last week they pitched a shutout in San Benito. They're looking to do the same here tonight. But the Falcons trying to get something going here early on. Number 6, Matthew Padilla, the senior quarterback. They're going to blow it dead. I think it's
Penalty markers on the
I think we
field.
got a timeout from Los Fresnos there. I think he was actually
Before
motioning
the
it.
flag. Timeout.
Okay,
Los
so I
Fresnos.
think it was going to be a delay of
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Yards on the ground and on the air. So he's got some. I mean, he alone is a weapon.
He's kind of a do-it-all here for Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos, again, you know, trying to continue on that 3-game win streak. Obviously, you know, early on in the season, they went down against Cal Allen. That's kind of a team that they've been playing for the last several years. I remember watching them beat Cal Allen not that long ago, and I think they kind of used that as a little preseason warm-up. And so, of course, dropping a district game to San Benito, which does factor into those placements here as we're looking at playoff. And we're going to have a flag. This time, there's a flag right away. It's going to be on Los Fresnos. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen one come out that quickly.
I've never, Aaron, I don't even know what the call was. Illegal motion, maybe?
Yeah, I think he's going to call legal motion, but they hadn't even set yet. That's my question. And obviously, you can see Los Fresnos coach there having a word with the official because, in my opinion, they hadn't set offside.
14, offense.
How's that? Okay.
Is that one of the receivers?
That,
But doesn't he usually do a check? You know, hey,
Yeah.
ref,
Well,
am I okay here?
and the ball was never snapped. I don't understand. I don't understand what happened there. But if you are an officiating guru out there, we don't have our Blandino that we can call into here. But I've never heard of pre-snap a receiver being offside. Either way, here we go. So now 2nd down and 13, and Los Fresnos going backwards on this drive when they want to be going the other way. Here comes the pressure. Lets it go. And a little screen.
Pass is incomplete.
It's an incomplete pass. Forward motion, forward lateral,
down.
if you will.
Yeah, that one, Aaron, that one's kind of a good little zip right through him. And that was, it should have been caught. It looked like it came kind of quick because it came off his hands. But either way, I think it might have been better that he dropped it, Aaron, because he probably was going to get about a 1 or 2 yard loss. Cardinals defense was already swarming in there and read that one out pretty well.
Yeah, Matthew Padilla is going to want to try to get downfield right here. 3rd down and 13. That little bubble screen is not going to work, especially against this aggressive defense of the Harlingen Cardinals. Here goes Padilla. Here comes the pressure. Linebacker showing. Is he going to come? No, he backs off into coverage. Here comes the pressure on the edge. Nice job by Padilla
Quarterback
getting
keeper number
out,
6
trying to
to the
find some
left-hand
open space
side.
to run into. Guys, a block, but not enough for a 1st down.
No, he was able to get
Push that
several
up at number
back. I think right
32,
now they're playing a
JC
possession
Moradell.
game.
It'll bring up
and
4th
he's
down
able to get at least
for the Falcons.
half of that, maybe 8-9 yards, getting down to about a 4th and 5, 4th and 6. The other way, they're going to end up punting the ball and giving Harlingen the ball in pretty decent field position, I'm assuming.
So here you see those Fresnos in the white jerseys. The Cardinals going with that black and red, and they are trying. This is their homecoming night, by the way. So if you're watching here and you are an alum of Harlingen High School, welcome to this homecoming game tonight. Of course, again, we're looking out into the stands, Joe. Not
Punting
that
for the
many
Falcons,
people
number 2,
here. That would be, I feel, on a
Picasso.
homecoming. Perhaps the rain has something to do with that. Almost blocked. He does run into the kicker. Here comes the flag. That will go against Harlingen. So whatever happens here on
On
this
the
run
return,
back will
number
be negated.
2, Aiden
And so,
Sandoval.
you know, the players don't know that on the field. Number 2 is going to run this one back. He's going to try to make
Push
something
that
happen, but that's coming
around
back,
the
folks.
49-yard
That's going to be
line.
back there,
There
and
is
whether it be
a
running or
penalty
roughing,
marker
I don't
on the
know,
field.
but it's probably going to give them a 1st down regardless, because they're within the 5-yard. They're right at the 5-yard realm. So either way, that's going to hurt Harlingen's chances of getting the ball back. Harlingen coaches are going here tipping. They felt that the ball was tipped. Now, he did come in pretty quickly, Aaron, and he might have gotten a little tip in there, but we're not sure. I think they're discussing that right now.
And my eyes were not able to pick up the tip on that one. Not saying it didn't happen. Here we go. Personal foul.
Personal foul.
So that's a 15-yarder. 1st down for the Los Fresnos Falcons. And he did run into him pretty blatantly. It was shown there. If you saw that play there, so that's going to be 15, and Los Fresnos gives a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and now they got the ball here, and they got a 1st down. It's a new set of downs at the 37, 38-yard line, and this is what drives a lot of the coaches a little crazy here when you think you're going to get the ball back. Now you got to send the defense back on the field. and they're still barely tacking on those yards.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Number 32, defense. 15 yards.
And there's your call for the kicker, number 32 on the defense.
So they gave him the personal foul. I guess they didn't, we couldn't see whether it was tipped or not. But either way, Aaron, they got the ball in good field position. They got it at their own 49-yard line. Good way to start off their drive again.
Either for Los Fresnos right now, any forward motion they've had has been on penalties here in this first drive. They have not been able to do it, kind of through the air and the ground. Have not seen the running back yet. Everything's been passed so far, for the exception of maybe one run. But Los Fresnos trying to go to the air early, trying to test that Cardinal defense, right? The Cardinal defense, of course, has been strong, but they haven't been tested downfield too much. See if Los Fresnos try something. 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. Man in motion now. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it left-hand side. Nice spin move to get some space on the outside, and that's just athleticism doing that for him.
Yeah, Aaron, he faked the run inside, kind of drove some of the defensive line
around the 47-yard line.
Pursuit around the left-hand side.
Forcing him out of bounds, number 10, Ray Castillo for the Cardinals.
Doesn't seem like much, but I mean, it
second
moves,
down and about 8
to the Cardinal territory. So a nice job on there and kind of faking out the defense because they attacked the middle right away. I think that they assumed that the running back was going to get it right down the middle.
Fresnos, again, we talked about him earlier in the game, Matthew Padilla. He kind of does it all. He carries a lot of the weight of this offense on his shoulders, and he's showing off right there why he can do that. 2nd down and 7, able to get 3 yards on that quarterback scramble, if you will. Here comes the pressure. Watch number 28 here on your screen. He's showing blitz, and he's going to bring it. But they go the other way. Reverses field, but lots of black jerseys. Does a great job of getting out of bounds. But it gets lateral, number 4, Hector Muniz, and he's
number
down.
10,
Aaron, all
Ray
that, he
Castillo.
ended up losing about a yard.
Third down.
No, he ended up losing about 3 or 4 yards, but now it's about going to be 3rd and 11. And good job of the pursuitness of the Harlingen defense. They were able to stuff that out and really get in there and stop that play for about a 4-yard loss.
How's that little, if you're a Los Fresnos fan, you're used to hearing those bells at your home field, but the Cardinals are using it tonight against Los Fresnos. Wow, that's you don't know that about that Los Fresnos culture, right? They've been using those bells for a long time, and they're getting used here tonight. Pass downfield, just overthrows the receiver.
Pass is incomplete, 4th down.
Yeah, he had a good, but he had I believe it was number 90, Salguero, coming in from the right-hand side. And, I think it is 92, I'm sorry. It was number 92 for the Harlingen Cardinals. Put a little pressure on him, and I think, Aaron, what happened there, he just saw 92 coming in. He just kind of threw the ball pretty quickly and unable to do anything with that.
And that's what Harlingen does. We talked about that. The pressure that they're able to get in the backfield, and that disrupts a lot of things from happening. Not only pass plays, but also running plays. Because if you can get the backfield, you can get that running back out of step and out of rhythm. It's going to mess it up. Here we go. This is a punt formation, I believe. They're going to go with the punter. Tall-looking punter. Should be catching footballs downfield.
Yeah. On the return, number 14,
makes a move, and he's down pretty quickly. Salceda
brings it back to about
watching Real Sports Live. We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Or by visiting the McDonald's French Fry truck located by the ticket booth. Anyone who downloads the app and signs up today can visit McDonald's French Fry truck
so we'll get to the storyline. We're talking a little bit about, you were bringing up how Isabel's a game time decision. He's suited up, he's warmed up, but he's on the sideline. So number 3 will take the handoff. That's Perales.
Yeah.
Handoff to number 3, Isaiah Perales up the middle.
No, not at running back. I know we've seen him at wideout and everything.
50.
So Harlingen's trying to come up with some different looks, maybe
Omar
confuse Los Fresnos a little bit, and doing a hurry up.
Look at this. They're going to run a bunch formation down here in the bottom of the screen. You can kind of see it on your corner. There was 4, but they're going to go right. So they try to get all the defense to come to one side and dump it to the right to a speedster, and that's enough for a first down. Good play.
For the Cardinals.
And, Aaron, it kind of confused. Los Fresnos was moving around. You got who's got what. And
that is a big red Cardinals
threw a nice pass on the other side and was able to get enough yardage for the first down. So coming up with the little trick plays a little early. And so far we've seen Perales, right? You said number 3?
Yes.
And we have not seen Torres nor Bell.
I see Bell's here on the sideline. He's suited up, but like you said, maybe if there's an injury issue, they wanted to warm him up, so they think that they're going to go to him, and they go somewhere else. So they're going to go Perales again, left-hand side, and he runs for a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, they're using Perales.
On the stop, number 72 for Los Fresnos, Vicente Rosillo. Perales picks up 3 and 2nd and 7.
That little extra effort gave him an extra couple yards there. And this is, like I said, you know, if you're watching at home, I don't think we've seen Perales in the backfield. But we see Bell down on the field right now, and I haven't spotted Torres.
Yeah, he's right next to Bell.
Yeah, he's right next to Bell.
They're down there.
Yeah.
They're on the sideline, suited up, ready to go, but they're going to go with a little bit different offensive look to start it off. That is Coach Gomez, if that is Coach Gomez. Perales
across the 40
really
to the 42.
Nowhere to run, Joe.
No, that's
blocking.
That was yeah,
on
exactly.
The stop,
the defensive line got a good push, was able to stump that one out. And one of the things about Perales, not saying, you know, that he's just not that, you know, type of runner. He got hit pretty easy. You know, he's one of those guys that, you know, he's used to running patterns and running routes, and this is kind of a new thing for him. I think we have Kian Torres back in the backfield.
There he is. Okay.
So now we're going to see Torres back there on a 3rd down and about 7 yards to go.
Well, we talked about Bell. We talked about Torres. We didn't talk about Capetillo. We couldn't remember his name. It was Capetillo number 5.
Number 5.
We didn't talk about number 3 getting in, but now it's Kian Torres. He's going to go up the middle.
Kian Torres up the
Is
middle.
4th down, Joe, coming up? Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th down.
Nowhere to go. It'll be 4th down.
Here. He ran right up the middle and was able to get the good push from the offensive line. So good job, good defensive hold by Los Fresnos for, you know, getting this high-powered offense right now off the field, pretty much in a 3 and out.
Punting for the Cardinals, number 45.
When you talk about the run, you know, the pass has not been there this year. But that's an Isaiah Bell run call play right there.
Number 4,
in between tackles, Joe, we talked about that as well.
Absolutely.
You know, that's his bread and butter. He can break it inside between the guard and the tackle and break it for a long one because he's got the body for it. And Kian Torres doesn't so much have that, was not able to get enough. So here's the punt now.
On the return, Munoz.
Munoz on the outside, and he'll go out of bounds.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together.
Right around the same area that they were to start the game.
On the
nice
reception,
pick number 2, and that's Edson Picasso.
Yeah, that was a good little quick slant.
On the stop, number 17, Albert Vasquez. Picasso picks up 3, 2nd and 7.
Defense to go in and get that gain, a minimal gain. So good job there. But, you know, Los Fresnos, we've seen in the previous drive, they've gotten, you know, a couple yards, and then they got some penalties on their favor, and they got a penalty, against them, and wasn't able to do much in the last drive. So let's see what happens in this drive and see if they can create something going here.
Padilla needs to maybe trust his receivers a little bit. He's got them one-on-one. If you can see here on the screen, there's a receiver and then a cornerback, receiver and a safety. And they only have one deep safety here. So one-on-one matches like this, you really try to throw those footballs, give him a chance. He's going to go outside rolling. Here comes the pressure. Let's one fly. Here's the chance I'm talking about. Let the receiver get open, get in. He's got it, 14.
Pass complete
with a catch, Cody Taylor. We do have flags on the play, though. Not sure if it's offense or defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on the defense. It looks like, because they came in immediately, he was on him. That's my assessment on that. I'm not the ref, but you know, either way, it's gonna be a good play. That was a good play, and he was covered pretty well.
He was.
He just never turned around.
They're gonna call it on the offense.
They're gonna call it offense. Yeah.
I think there may have been a push off there by 14.
That's what had to be.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna say offensive pass interference.
Offense, number 14, 15-yard penalty.
He did a great job of scrambling around, giving his quarterback an option, right? As he's scrambling, he's trying to look downfield. And, you know, Los Fresnos has a couple of pretty tall receivers, Joe, and did a great job of getting there. It's just at the very end, I think he created separation by pushing off, and he can't do that.
Yeah, I think, he created a little separation on that. You're absolutely right, Aaron. But nevertheless, a 15-yard penalty, just,
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's like almost a 40-yard turnaround compared to where they're at and where they could have been. So
that's right.
You know, that's a big difference, and let's see if they can overcome this.
All right, second down. They're going to call it 22, ball on the 17-yard line. In a pistol formation, that means the running back is directly behind the quarterback, ran in motion, keeper, and look at that crash on the end there. There's nowhere to go, and they're going to call a penalty on this one.
10-yard line, penalty marker on the field.
Yeah, usually when that guy calls it there, it's going to be a hold.
Yes.
And when that's actually the referee right there. But, yeah, he had nowhere.
Future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
You know, in pregame, looking at the stats, really it's Padilla. That's their offense, Joe.
Chop block.
Chop block. So that's that's another big penalty.
That penalty is declined. Third down.
Okay, so they'll decline that and keep it at third down.
Yeah, they were going to get about 6-7 yards on that.
Yeah, they would have been half the distance to the goal line. But, you know, I think when you build your whole offense on one player, okay, then in a good defense can learn how to spy or key on that one player, then this is what happens. And so it's going to really have to do a job Padilla of trying to spread the ball around somehow, getting comfortable with letting the ball go, throwing it downfield, giving it to his running back. If not, it's going to be a long night. Third down, 27 for the Falcons. Ball's on the ground. That's going to be Cardinal football right around the 1-yard line. Padilla somehow just released the football, and that's a fumble.
That is a fumble, Aaron, and that was an easy fumble. I mean, he fumbled it right in front of the defensive line. All he had to do was
on the recovery,
get on
number
the ball
23, Christian
Cardinal football.
Luna.
Now they're going to have the Cardinals are going to get the ball at about the 1-yard line, Aaron. This is one of those kind of turnovers that you say, man, this was given to you. And then,
this game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Dropped the football. I don't know. It looked like it was right there for the taking. Here we go, Cardinals. Direct snap, and he will not get in on the first attempt.
2-point conversion
is Wildcat again, and I think it was Perales again, right? Number 3.
Yeah.
And they're Cardinals are showing a lot of different looks. We've seen the Perales, we've seen Kean Torres, and we have not seen Bell, their power back here. But nevertheless, Aaron, I think they're just going to try to pound it in 2 to 3 times. You know, maybe even the 4th down. I don't see any reason why you would want to kind of pass it in this situation.
Now they're going to Kean Torres in that Wildcat, and they like running this Wildcat all season long. They'll put Bell usually in there, and they'll just direct snap at Kean Torres right outside.
Torres up the middle.
No go. He will not get in.
No, he got a little closer, but he was not able to get in. That defensive line is getting some good push on there and able to stuff that in there. That's 2 plays, Aaron, and they've gotten 2 plays, 1 yard in both plays here. So you got to give the job. If they can get them down to a field goal, I mean, or even stop them on a 4th down, Aaron, I think that's a big win for the defense there because, I mean, you don't just get handed a 1-yard line or 1.5 or whatever, and usually you expect to score, you expect to win, you know, and right now the defense is playing very well.
You know, the thing is here, and we'll talk about it a little bit later on as this game kind of develops, but they're definitely going with a different personal package. Left-hand side, Perales,
number 3.
And he will not get in as Los Fresnos defense just holds on the line, and he gets nowhere, Joe.
Nowhere. Now, this is going to be an interesting call, Aaron. That defensive line is getting a good push. This is going to be an interesting line. This is going to be a call. And it looks like the Cardinals
number 22 for Los Fresnos.
The field goal unit maybe in
Ruben
there. Yeah.
Limon.
I thought maybe they were going to try to punch it in and try to get the 6 instead of the 3. But nonetheless, an interesting call. 3 interesting calls here that happen here.
What's the same call? 3 times, Joe.
3 single times. And just 2 different players.
2 right, 1 left, you know, and 2 different players. It's not hard to read that. Los Fresnos was all over it. And that's been the key all year long. They run that with Isaiah Bell. Oh, blocked. Look at this one. This one is blocked. And the Los Fresnos Falcons may pick this one up and run it back. He's got 1 man trailing from behind, but all the way across the 50. And he's a madman on the field, number 15, bringing it across for the Falcons. And that's going to be Samuel Burton in Falcon football in the Harlingen territory.
That was number 7, Aaron, with that speed. I believe that was Ryan Estefan. I think if I'm saying his name correctly. That saved a touchdown right there. Because there was nobody around him, and he just came out of nowhere.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip.
It's going to be tough to swallow in the film room tomorrow. The Southern Falcons trying to make good on this opportunity.
Yeah, I think they're trying.
The memories, forever memories, antiques and collectibles in San Benito.
Aaron, Harlingen's defense has pretty much stuffed them out. He's gone right,
Fresnos,
he's gone left,
it'll
he's
be
gone
second
right.
down.
And Harlingen's defense been all over him. So I think they're going to maybe try to stretch it down the field a little bit, at least to open up something for him. But right now, the Harlingen defense is playing extremely well, as is the Los Fresnos defense. You got to give them credit on that.
When you look what the story that's developing right now, Joe, is that both of these teams depend on one player on offense, and that's just honest, right? And for the Los Fresnos, it's Padilla. And the Cardinals, it's Bell, all right? And Bell's not in the game for the Cardinals, and you can see, you can feel it, you can tell the difference. Padilla here is trying to make everything possible with his legs.
He's doing everything he can, Aaron. That was a good delayed draw. Got
Padilla
in about,
the carry
a yard.
on the stop number 32, J.C. Moradell, third down.
Like you said it earlier, Aaron, I think you said it best. They've got somebody spying on him, and right now they're not letting him, get going. He's run up left, he's run up right, run up the middle, and pretty much nothing has been happening so far. The Cardinal defense is shutting them down.
Okay, Padilla, third down. Now what are you going to do? You're going to run the football, you're going to throw the football. But I tell you what, now Cardinals are going to go with two safeties deep. They're going to kind of try to play this pass now, just in case they try to take a shot downfield. Rolls to his left, wants to throw. Huerta coming in with the pressure, lets it go downfield, and he just drops. He had a receiver open over the safety, but he throws it under.
And we got a late flag coming in here, Aaron, by the side judge right at the end of the play, and we're going to find out what happened. I couldn't see anything. It looks like it's going to, legal man downfield, an eligible man downfield. That's going to be the call.
And that's what happens a lot of times with a scrambling quarterback. Absolutely.
Downfield on a pass, forward pass.
Because they're thinking, okay, am I going to turn into a run blocker now? Because my quarterback's running, he needs to get downfield. So they may go try to get a linebacker or a safety, and then he throws the football because he sees someone open. Well, now you're caught, and so that happens a lot with dual threat quarterbacks.
Yeah, and it's really not their fault because they're trained to get 1, 2, 3, go down, and it didn't happen. Nothing's going on.
Okay. Fourth down, they're going to keep the offense on the field here. It's going to step out, quick punt. Watch this. And drop back, and they're just going to quick punt it. Well, that's a horrible-looking punt there. They should have really considered bringing their punter. He can return that. Look at this. He almost brings it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Torres on the right-hand side, and I'm going to tell you what, Los Fresnos defense has been impressive so far.
I'm impressed with their defense here, and they're able to stuff the run.
Number 43,
whether it be Perales, whether it be Kean
Gregory
Torres,
Jones,
Wildcat,
second down for
whatever. They're able to stop it down, and that was, to me, the most impressive thing was getting a first down at the 2-yard line and end up stopping them. No points. It's 0-0, ladies and gentlemen, 0-0.
Okay, 0-0, 2:40 remaining in the first quarter. And Joe Lopez looks to fly one downfield. Incomplete pass.
Pass is incomplete.
A little hand jockeying there, but they're going to not call that.
Yeah, that was he let it go right away. Didn't not let Perales establish himself. Lopez just took 1-2 and just fired away. And I think a lot has to do with the offensive line sometimes getting some penetration in there, and that kind of disrupt the timing. Even though he didn't have much pressure. But, I guess maybe he's kind of used to that kind of, throw. But it wasn't that bad. It was pretty close. But now we got a third down and 10 to go.
It's that internal clock that the quarterback has. That inside his head, he's like, man, I got to get rid of this in 3, 2, or else I'm going to get hit. And so that's what happens. And he has been pressured quite a bit.
We're going to get an illegal shift here.
Yep, it's going to go against the Cardinals.
Offside. 14.
You can see here, number 14 is pretty upset. He's like, no, you're not supposed to move. I'm supposed to move, right? Or you're not supposed to move. And just some communication issues down there.
Well, and that's probably what happened in Los Fresnos side earlier because they called it offsides again, Aaron. And I don't think that there can be an offsides on the offense. At least I don't think so.
Illegal shift, yes.
Yeah. But they were moving around. There was some motion down here on the bottom of your screen. And for the folks watching at home, and there was just some movement. There were a little confusion. And the ref just went ahead and threw the flag on that one.
Okay, here we go. Third down. They got some ground to make up here. The Cardinals do. Throw it downfield. Lopez, I'm sorry. Let's do some fly. There he is. He connects with number 3.
On the reception, number 3
downfield,
to the 45-yard line. Isaiah Perales.
Got him down, Aaron, and now
It'll be fourth
got
down
about
for
a
the
4th
Cardinals
and 2, Aaron.
on the stop number 22.
Punt unit.
They're going to punt
Ruben
units in there.
changing
Harlingen's not really confident right now in the running game. Without their big guy out, Isaiah Bell out, it looks like Harlingen's really not too confident in what they're going to do.
We have not seen number 5, Capetillo. Here's the thing, Joe, and I said I was going to get back to it later on. They're trying to run the ball as if Isaiah Bell's in the backfield. And Isaiah Bell's bread and butter, again, is in between the tackles, right? He's able to really pound the football in there, get either in the 5 gap or the 4 gap on the other side, and really punish that defensive line. And then eventually it opens up. That's a good-looking punt there, by the way.
That's a great punt.
That's the way a punt's supposed to look. Oh, a touchback. It was so close. That was almost
After
a coffin
the touchback,
corner,
it'll be
but that's a
first and
great-looking
10
punt.
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
An Isaiah Bell offense without Isaiah Bell, and that's going to be an issue here unless they come up with something different. First down and 10. On the other side, he got down at 8 on the play clock, gets this one off, handoff, right-hand side, and lots of black jerseys right away.
Yeah, it's going to be
handoff for number 4, Hector Muniz to the right-hand side.
That one and saw that one immediately.
On the stop number 42.
So that was a good play by the Harlingen defense, which is still playing strong here. But how long, when you get, we talked about this in the pregame, Aaron, when you get in the playoffs, right. You've got to have that offense clicking because that defense will wear down no matter what after 3 and outs and 3 and outs, no matter how good you are.
All right, Falcons now second down and 11, 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 0-0 still our score here from Moga Stadium. Homecoming night for the Cardinals. Throws this one right into the arms, right into the hands of a Cardinal defender, and that's going to be number 17 with another interception.
On the
Albert
interception,
Vasquez,
number 17,
I think that's number 3 in the season.
I think it is, Aaron. I think you're absolutely right.
At least here at Bogus.
Yeah, at least here in Bogus. But good job. I mean, he didn't really do much. He just stood there, and the ball just came right to him.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Any away games, that is impressive for a defender here at the high school level. At least 3 interceptions. Here we go, Cardinals trying desperately to get something on offense and trying to get. Oh, breaks away. That's Team Solis. He makes another move. Touchdown, Cardinals!
What a great play, Aaron. That was all Ian Solis, number 88 for the Harlingen Cardinals, and I believe that is his first touchdown of the season. I was actually talking to his dad out there, and he was like, "Man, I really want my son to have a touchdown." Well, there you go. Nathan, there you go. There's the touchdown right there. Ian Solis, great run. It was all him after that, Aaron.
Ian Solis has been someone we've talked about before. We talked about him in Bird Bowl, I remember specifically, the need to get him involved in the game plan. He's a bigger tight end. He's got a bigger body than most of the defenders in that second level of the defense. And, if you get him a ball like that, he's able to make something happen. I know he had a pretty good game against San Benito last week.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are at a time where they need to respond, find something that works on offense, and make it happen.
You're absolutely right there, Aaron, because right now, let's just say the Padilla factor, it's not working. And he's done everything he can, though. He's run left, run up the middle, right, and not able to do anything there.
This will be returned here about the 22-yard line or so. Out to the
on the
30
return,
now,
number
trying
14,
to find the
Cody
space and
Taylor.
edge there. He doesn't get too much, but the Falcons will start right around where they've been each drive, I feel. They've kind of been right around that 30-yard line.
You know, yeah, they've always had pretty good field
On the stop,
position,
number
Aaron,
26,
but,
Tyler Lamar.
Penalties.
It'll be first and 10 for Los
negative
Fresnos.
plays have all just
At
driven
their
them
own
back.
34.
Bad punts give Harlingen the ball back in good field position. So this is going to, I think this is going to be a very interesting drive and a very crucial drive. I know it's early, it's only for first quarter, but you've got to start establishing something right now.
Okay, Padilla in that shotgun formation. He's got four wide receivers. Has not really stretched it downfield. Had that one pass that came back because of offensive pass interference, but I think that they need to go to that well a little bit more to loosen up that box, which will then open up the run game for them. He rolls right, wants to pitch option play, and Padilla is taken down. Gain of 4,
up the
maybe
middle,
3.
Padilla.
Yeah, he was able to run around the outside, Aaron. He got about
Takes up 3,
maybe 4
second
yards.
and 7 on the stop,
and
number 23,
right now, all
Christian
we've
Luna.
seen is Padilla. I think Harlingen's kind of got that thing, you know, taken care of. They've got to start exposing some other weapons, or this may be a long night.
All right, Padilla and company. 2nd down 7. This should be the last play of the first quarter unless they don't take a snap at all, which is possible as well. 9 seconds remaining. And here we go. The Falcons trying to claw their way back into this one. 7-0. Here comes a pressure. Hands it off left-hand side. Should have enough for first down. Can't get away from that final defenders. Number 4, Hector Muniz.
On the stop, number 90.
Muniz brought down by number
Pedro
90.
Silguero.
Silguero from the Harlingen Cardinals. And I think he's going to be about a yard shy, though.
Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And we're really excited to go back to defend our regional title and make a trip back to state.
Just like the boys, the girls cross country team has also been putting in a lot of hard work this season, and we also plan to advance to state.
We wish you all good luck. Let's give it up for the boys and girls cross country team. Back to you, Jay.
That's some good reporting there.
Start of the second quarter. Now 7-0 is your score here. The Cardinals over the Falcons. Falcons trying to make something happen. You know, that was a good little play there. They handed off, and what happened there was they're keying right, of course, on Padilla. And so Padilla faked right and then handed off left. And maybe that's what they need to do. They need to get the defense focused on Padilla, but slip it to that running back and give him a chance to go out the back door. And that's exactly what he did, get a few yards. 3rd down and 1. They need to convert one. I don't know if they had a first down conversion yet, Joe. They need one right here. Here he is. Nice. First down for the Falcons. And they did that. Went to number 4. And he gets the first.
He gets a first down.
Fresnos picks up a first down on the stop, number 23, Christian Luna.
So this is, something that they're working on right now. They've got something going, and then they're doing a hurry-up offense, no huddle.
Right back at it again. Padilla looks to the sideline, gets the play. And now they're going to go that spread. Now they take a moment. They kind of get to the line of scrimmage. They try to look like they're going to snap it, trying to get the defense to draw off sides, and they look across, get the play, reset, and here we go. 1st and 10 now. Padilla trying to get into Harlingen side of the field here. Scrambles to his right. Here comes Huerta on the backside. Lets one fly. Receiver tripped.
Pass is incomplete.
The other one couldn't get to it.
Yeah, that could have been very dangerous. There's 3 Cardinals out there, Aaron, and could have been easily picked, but nevertheless, though, good scramble around the right side. It's going to bring 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Again, the Harlingen defense is keen on him. He went right, and I think he was going to try to run, but he saw that there was a good pursuit and ended up throwing the ball.
he has not been able to draw back. 1, 2, 3, stop, set, throw the football. He's always on the move because the pressure's coming in. He has to come up with some kind of timing route for him where the receiver's running a 2 to 3 second route and he just throws to an area. And that's what they need to get to. If they don't have that in the repertoire, they're going to have to find it at halftime. Pitch to the outside.
Hand up to number 4.
Goes out of bounds.
Yeah. Nothing going there, probably.
Pushing him out of bounds, number 32,
about a
J.C.
yard,
Mardell.
maybe 2 yards on there. So that Cardinal defense with Huerta was there.
There'll be a gain of 2, third down.
The defense is around Huerta. I think the captain there is he's around in the most plays out there.
All righty then. Here we go. There's a principal from Harlingen High School. Always a class act there. 3rd down and 9. Falcons trying to make something happen. Cardinal defense holding strong as usual and doing a good job here tonight. Really, this has been a battle of the defenses, except for that one big play for the Cardinals and Ian Solis. Other than that, it's been all defense tonight. We're going to blow.
They're going to have the
penalty marker on the field.
We got a penalty marker.
Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout.
Los Fresnos.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
It's a game today.
Both offenses struggling, and again,
absolutely.
we go back to the Cardinals. Of course, when we talk a little bit more about it because we've seen them all season, and really, other than that Ian Solis play, which I thought was brilliant, probably needs to go back to that. They've been trying to run an Isaiah Bell offense without Isaiah Bell, and I think that hurt him early in the first quarter. So hopefully, if you're a Cardinals fan, they'll make an adjustment there. Los Fresnos, on the other hand, they've got to get Padilla some help. He's got to be able to distribute the football, receivers, running backs, somebody to get all eyes off of him so that he can bust one out every once in a while. Here comes the pressure, steps up, good throw into nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. That was a set that we're talking about, and he released it, but the receiver and him were not on the same page.
No, and that's exactly what you said. He took the first 2-step drop and able to look downfield.
It'll be 4th down.
One was too deep, one was too short.
Yep.
Aaron, I don't know there was miscommunication there. Nevertheless, it's going to bring a 4th down, but right now there was
Back
no
to
communication
receive, number
with the
14,
receiver.
Zachary Salceda, number 2.
It didn't look like he was going to go to the
button.
right or the bottom one, so on your screen. And so they're going to have to punt
Punting
the
for the
ball and
Falcons,
give
number 2,
the
Edson
Harlingen
Picasso.
offense another chance. One thing you don't want to do is get that running game starting to go, though, Aaron.
Those fellas was definitely going to bring their punt team after that last debacle on that quick punt try that only landed him about 5 yards. So
this will
be a little bit better. He angled it a little bit too much out of bounds there, and so it's going to be short, but
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
I could kick it if there was nobody coming at me, but if I had to deal with a rush, yeah, I'd probably not go anywhere either, so I can't really judge it. 1st down for the Cardinals. Handoff, left, no, quick turnaround. That's a nice play to Salceda. And Salceda makes a nice move to the inside, down about 6 yards, maybe 7.
Yeah, that was all on him. He got about a 2-yard pass.
About the 39-yard line.
Slant. That was good job, Salceda there, number 14, I believe it was.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals.
8 yards there, and so that's good penetration on there going right now. Got the key and Torres in the backfield and see if they can try to establish that run.
2nd down and 2, 10:30 remaining in our first half. 7-0 is your score here from Bogus Stadium. The Cardinals leading the Falcons in this 32-6A battle. Here comes the pressure on the outside. Watch number 9. He's going to get there. He can't hold on, though.
Torres to the
Good job by
side,
Kian Torres breaking
40,
that tackle, and it should be a 1st down.
42-yard line.
Aaron, and
that
was all on him because he got hit behind the line of
Cardinal.
He was able to hit and keep grinding and get those. It doesn't seem like a yacht, but those are very 3 and 4 yards.
Number 22
are playing right now. 3 yards is a lot right now. Because that was a good. I mean, that keeps the drive alive, keeps the clock running, and keeps that offense on the field and gets that defense trying to wear him down a little bit.
Okay, first down for the Cardinals. Watching this Falcons defense. Here comes number 9 again. They like to run him off the edge. He's going to try to get across. Good job there, getting him in the backfield.
Hand up for number 19,
man, that was an athletic move there by Kian Torres, but the Falcons just had too much penetration there.
They did. I mean, he
leading the charge, number 50, Omar Mendiola for the Falcons.
Aaron, like you said,
it'll be second
there was
and
about
long
5 Falcons there, and
the
I'm sorry, it's going to be hard and difficult to get away with that. Nonetheless, though, Aaron, that brings him back to and it seems like every time Harlingen does something well, then they get a long couple steps back, and it's harder for them to overcome this.
Well, this is when Ian Solis can get right behind those linebackers on a crossing route. Look right there. He's open in that zone. He's jumping for the football. He wanted that. I don't know if you could see that.
I saw that, and I was keen on him because he got his first touchdown earlier.
Just like that.
And he ran that little inside curl in there, and you're right, Aaron. He was,
he was jumping up and down. And the thing is, because those Fresnos, all they're doing is they're bringing those linebackers. I'm calling out the blitz, Joe, because they're expecting them to run. And so if you use that to your advantage, the Cardinals sneak someone in like Solis right behind those linebackers. All right, here we go. Here comes the pressure. Good block picked up there. And there he is, Solis on the outside, just not enough. But that's the idea. 4th down, Cardinals.
Yeah, that was
on the reception, number 88.
And what's going to happen, they're going to end up getting
Ian
a punt.
Solis.
But you're right, Aaron.
It'll bring up 4th down.
Going back to that previous play that you were talking about, Lopez never looked that way, so his focus was on the left-hand receivers. And, sometimes you got to give that second look because he was open. And this drive could have been kept alive if all he had to do was turn around a little bit. But, easier said than done.
Well, and, that's what separates to me, those quarterbacks, even at the high school level, is the ones that can make it through progressions, meaning that they look at option 1, 2, 3, 4 if they have enough time, right? But if they can learn to do that, then they're going to find an open person. Oh, that hit him. That's going to be Cardinal football if he jumps on it right there.
Field.
If the Cardinals are on that football, that belongs to them because it hit the Los Fresnos Falcon player.
Right on the foot, I think,
Let's find out. No. Wow. That was a big missed opportunity for the Cardinals, right?
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And Los Fresnos. Padilla wants a snap, gets it, handoff. Keeper, on that option play.
Quarterback keeper number 6, Padilla up the middle.
Not able to get anything here.
It'll be a loss of 1, 2nd down.
Unless they come up with something different here,
on the stop, number 90,
for them to do anything
Pedro
against this defense. Harlingen's defense has already got somebody keyed on Padilla. They've got to stretch the field down there, and they've got to come up. Even if you get an incomplete pass, what he did earlier, just take that 2-step drop, throw it. And because right now, that defensive line, the front 4, is getting their way through.
Look, we're seeing a pretty much identical game plan on both sides of the football.
Exactly,
Joe,
right.
It's Cardinals are getting pressure from the defense line, and then the Fresnos getting pressure with their defensive line. That's the play right there that these teams have to get into, finding those slots in those zones to get it to receivers, because running the football right now is not working for either.
It's not working for either, and right there, that was a dangerous drop or a missed one because that one popped up instead of going down. That could have easily been an interception by number 4 there of Los Fresnos. But nevertheless, it's still going to bring them a 3rd and about 11 yards, Aaron, and it's, against that Harlingen defense, 3rd and 11 usually means, okay, let's get 5-6 yards and try to punt. I mean, it's really, it doesn't sound right, but it's really it's all about possession.
By the way, here in the shotgun's got a spread offense now. He's going to look downfield. He's got pressure, but he's going to get around the edge. He has speed, lets this one fly downfield, and just goes out of bounds.
Pass
when you're
thrown out of bounds.
Running right and trying to throw like that, the ball actually moves with you, Joe. So, you try to throw it, it actually curves to the right and went out of bounds.
Yeah, the penetration that you're moving. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Aaron. It's just the momentum. That's what I was saying. The momentum that's taking you to the right. That ball's going to be floating a little bit towards the right as well, and it didn't work out for them. And now Harlingen gets the ball back, and they desperately, I think they need to come up with something different in here and get that defense a rest, because right now that defense is going to start getting tired and getting into with those 3 and outs or 4 and outs or whatever it is. But nevertheless, that's a decent punt there.
Looking punt. That's going to get a good Falcon roll. That's recovered out the 35.
On the return,
Great
number 14,
move there.
Salceda.
Salceda brings it all the way back
to
close to the
midfield.
50-yard line.
First.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it. This time, Lopez, handoff. Torres up the middle. He'll get a few yards in this one. Nice pickup for Torres, gain of 5.
Yeah, that was a good run, up the middle.
You know, but
picks up about 5. It'll be second and 5
using
for the
Torres
Cardinals.
like they would with Bell.
Right.
And we know he's more of a speed back. And I
get on the outside.
I don't understand why they're not running him in the outside. You made a good point on that earlier, and I've been watching that. And everything that he's run so far has been between the tackles. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we know Kian Torres in space. If that means he can get a pitch out on the outside, he has a lot of speed. But you got to get him outside those tackles. What is this? Is that a fumble, Joe? That's
Ball
a
loose
fumble.
on the field.
It's a fumble.
There was nobody on that center. I don't know if he snapped it and lost it when he was trying to snap it. I don't know if we'll get an instant replay
Fresnos.
here, but that was
It'll
a
be
big
first and
mistake
10.
there on that offensive line.
Aaron, I think he thought that there was under the center.
What was that?
Because it looked like it was like, I don't think he was playing like he, I don't know.
Well, the quarterback was looking around. He was kind of like, checking to see what the defense looked like. He was looking at his receiver, and all of a sudden, did you leave it at his foot, or it got hit on the foot? It hit his foot on the snap.
It hit his
Okay,
chest.
that's what it was.
And we've talked about it. This is week 8, and Harlingen still has issues with the center.
That's true. You're right. Last game, there was a couple over the head of the quarterback. There was another. Yeah, you're exactly right. I forgot about that. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. They get new life again. They're just down 7-0 with 6:30 remaining in the half. Oh, that's a good pass. Just dropped. It went through his hands.
It went through his hands. That's
broken up by number 24.
That should have been about an 8-9 yard game by number 14.
Julio Sanchez.
But I think what happened here, and he thought he was going to get,
hit.
It'll bring up second down for the Fresnos.
Sometimes, as a human, man, you just don't want to get that hit happening. But, yeah, going back to what we're saying, Aaron, and I know we mentioned this in, like, week 1, that the center has been, high, low, and sometimes over Joe Lopez's head. And that's an issue that they haven't, addressed. And it's been an issue week in, every week since we've seen the Cardinals, here at home. I'm sure it's happening away as well. It's something to, keep looking for.
Okay, second down now. I'm sorry. Yeah, second down. That's right for the Falcons. And he's trying to push that
up the middle, number 44.
That's Muniz.
Yeah, that's number 4, Muniz. And was able to get a good push on that
stop,
pile.
number 31,
about 3 yards.
Hunter
and now
Rodriguez.
It's, manageable third down, Aaron. Now you got a 3rd and 6. You can do a couple of different style of plays. You're not at 3rd and 11. You're not at 3rd and 9, where it's going to be Padilla rolling around.
Okay, so you are wondering, you're watching at home and seeing that the umpire looks like he has some kind of a ski hat on, but that's actually a padded helmet. They use those in 7-on-7, to prevent concussions, just in case any head injuries there in the middle of the field. And he's right there. That umpire is right in between those safeties and linebackers where a lot of things happen. So he's protecting his cabeza, and that's a good thing. 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, man. Getting up in the air is number 7, Joe, and he blocks that one down.
Incomplete.
That was a good play. That was
on the block,
an
number 7.
Play. Let me give him
Ryan
a shout out.
Espanon.
That was Ryan Espanon. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But Ryan number 7, Espanon. He's the one earlier, Aaron, that on the punt return.
That's right.
The guy has speed. That's all I can say. I mean, he caught that guy from 10 yards back. He just caught it. But a great play. He's been we've called his name a couple of times. Number 7, Ryan Espanon. And he's been a good factor that Harlingen defense.
5:45 remaining in the first half. 7-0 the Cardinals, and Los Fresnos not able to get anything going on offense. I think they have maybe 1 or 2 first downs all first half. Look at this fake. They're going to get something going right now. They said, I hear you up in the booth. We're going to make something happen down on the 30-yard line. And they get a first down, and they needed some kind of trickery to get them open and break it open. They sure did right there, Joe.
Aaron, nobody saw that one coming. Nobody saw that. What we saw it here, because we have the monitors here, but the defense did not see it coming. When he was running around the outside, they were still trying to push in, Aaron. They were still trying to go inside and getting prepared to block. They had no idea what was going on, and that's why it was such a big gain. It was about about 25-yard gain. So great job. I like the trickery right now.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a little gutsy, but I like it.
Wow. And I have this big pole here in my line of view, so I saw the snap, and I went on the other side to look at the punter, and the punter had the ball. I said, "Oh man, that's a direct snap." When the east right-hand side,
yeah, and I think
they've got to capitalize on that.
You got to, because right now, I mean, you're already getting closer out of field goal range.
Muniz on the carry on the stop number 42.
Loss when Muniz
Nathan Huerta.
That
it'll be a loss on the play,
other than
second
the
down.
trick play there, but that you got to give that credit to that Harlingen defense. And they're getting a good push in the middle there. That defense has been playing stout all game.
Watch this. Look at these Cardinal defenders. They're coming up to the line. I don't know if you can see these here on your screen, but 31-7. They were making it look like they're coming. Now they'll back off, of course, because they're going to take some time to keep an eye. But those Cardinals are bringing the heat. That's for sure. Second down. And now they'll bring one only. Look at that. Wide open. He's open for a touchdown. Falcons number 2. Edson Picasso. One-on-one on the outside. And he got it to receiver.
One-on-one. Great. First, you're going to have to give the great throw to Padilla. He had that one slant one-on-one. Once he took the inside here, and it was all over. He threw a laser, hit it right on the numbers, and there was nothing Harlingen's defense can do on that one. And all that, Aaron, started out with the fake punt.
Yeah,
so right. I got to give credit for the coaching staff over there. They did that was a great call. It was a great call. It turned out to be 7 points for them, or 6 so far.
Well, and I think the Falcons, what they did on that was they lined up, and that's what they kind of do. They line up. They look like they're going to get set. The kick is up. I think it's going to be good.
On the extra
and then
point,
they're going to see what the defense is going to do. And right away, the Cardinals were showing blitz. They're going to bring the heat.
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
It's been taking us a while there on that one.
Kicking out number 13,
so we got a good game
Contreras.
going on. And this is what you call the defensive. If you're a defensive lover, guys out there watching the game, this is your kind of game. You want the smash mouth football, punting, turnovers on downs, and this is the kind of game that you like. Now, if you're an offensive guy that wants the high-scoring games there, you're pretty disappointed.
Fair catch around the 32-yard line or so in the car.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
On the line of scrimmage and disrupting things in the backfield. And so you could say, well, it's bad offense, but it's also good defense.
And and even though this was a fake punt, and it started all this, but it really all started with the center.
Yeah.
It all came down with
the fumble.
The fumble. I mean, you take away that fumble, and
right.
Harlingen was, on the other side of the 50. So a lot of interesting things are going on here, folks.
We've had it all in the first half today. A little bit of everything. Thanks for joining us. 4:30 in the first half. 7-7. Oh, look at him making a move. Torres is trying to make it happen by himself here, running mad right there.
That's exactly what it looked like. It looked like he ran left, he right in the middle, and then he ran right. We got a player down.
We got a player down on the field.
Hope he's okay. He's number 7. He needs to stay down. It looks like he's a little wobbly. Or number 1.
Number 1. He'll walk off on his own power, which is good. Yeah, there's that.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa.
He's doing it okay, but that's not his strength.
That's not his strength, and you're absolutely right, Aaron. If he could beat you around the corner, it's a big gain. It's going to be a big gain, and they've got to utilize it. Whatever side of the hash you are, ladies and gentlemen, right now they're on the left, run them right. And then they're on the right, you run them left. It's that, and because once he gains around that edges, I mean, it's going to be hard to stop. Yeah, it's a foot race, exactly.
They send in Solis in motion. He needs to get free and get a football here somewhere. And he's going to get one right now. He holds on to
Pass
it.
complete to
Tries to make someone look one, two, a third and fourth. He busts another one, and he's right down there, right around that first down marker. Great job, Ian Solis.
Well, you talked about a mad run. That looked like a mad catch to me there,
Yeah.
because he was 2 yards
And that is a big
shy of the
red
first down,
Cardinal.
and was
First
able to get,
down.
just keep going, man. Ian Solis, number 88. We've talked about him all year round. The guy, it's if he's coming across the middle, yeah, it's going to be hard to stop him. He's at full speed. It's going to be hard to stop him.
1st and 10 Cardinals, 3:50 remaining in the first half, 7-7. Lopez wants a snap. Pistol formation now, looks downfield. He's got a man on the outside. That's Aiden, and that's intercepted by the Falcons, and number 4 goes up and takes it away. And Hector Muniz, the running back, by the way, comes down with an interception.
Wow, that was probably much a jump ball, and it wasn't a bad pass there, and I think he just threw it up there, and it was hoping that Muniz was able to get the ball, and he wasn't able to. So,
no, and honestly, that you want to.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Like we've always talked about.
Now, if you had some receivers that were 6'2", 6'4", and do that every play, right? But it's a 50-50 ball, and I'm glad he took the chance there. Okay, handoff, right-hand side, as usual, loss of a little bit.
Hand up for number 26 up the
that
middle,
was
Jonas
for the
Gonzalez.
Harlingen Cardinals. We've called his name quite a bit out there. He's been
on the
doing,
stop number 42.
Other than Huerta,
Nathan
he's
Huerta.
the other guy that you want to get on the other side of the ball.
It'll be a loss on the play,
good
second
job
down.
on that part. And then Harlingen right now, it looks like their defense to me right now is playing a little angry. They don't want to be in the field that much. They want to get a 3 and out and try to get that ball back for the Harlingen offense, because there's still 3 minutes left there.
I feel like, the Los Cerezos offense has been on the field longer this first half. They haven't produced points, but they've had the ball quite a bit. They're going to blow this one dead. The headlines.
False start. 65. Offense. 5 yards. Second down.
All right.
And now you got to start thinking about timeouts, though, because now you got 5 yards. An extra 5 yards coming on, and the good thing, I think Manny Gomez has all 3 timeouts right now. Yes, he does. So if they can get a good stop here, because it's second and forever right now. Aaron, if they can get a good stop on 3rd down, I'd start using them timeouts and try to get the ball back. At least, because I like what they did, Aaron, even though it came out to an interception. But, like I said, it was a jump ball, and it was a 50-50, like you said.
Keeper left-hand side now. Look at
keeper
him run, best of 30. He's going to break this with one man to beat down to the 50, 45, 40. There he goes to the sideline, and that is what he can do. Padilla finally gets some wheels underneath it and makes a huge play for the Falcons.
That was a huge play, Aaron. If you watch that, it looked like he was going to get in. Right now, Harlingen's defense is like, what happened there? He had a pretty good hole, and off to the races. He had one man to beat and was not able to beat him, but nevertheless, it brings a great gain, brings the momentum going right now. It's got first down on the 28-yard line.
Padilla finally breaks when we've been talking about how this offense really is on his shoulders here in this game tonight, and this time he does it, and he does it well. Timeout, I think that'll be the 3rd and final. No, it's going to, okay, no timeout. Sorry, scrub that. And Padilla's confused too.
Yeah.
But man, that's what, he can do that. It's just you can't expect that from him every single play. But he does a good job getting one right now. And perhaps when they need it the most. 7-7 just scored 2:48 remaining in the first half. Falcons with a little bit of life to them. That fake punt really got him going. Nice pickup. Number 4 catches that one.
Hector Muniz.
Hector Muniz, that's going to be about a 6-yard gain.
On the stop number 10, Ray Castillo.
Right now, the thing is that they're staying with positive yards here, and this is no penalties. They're going in the right direction here. They're not doing anything bad, but what Harlingen's defense, when it starts getting inside the 20-25, they really get tough. They really start getting tough on there. As Sam Nito, could account for that for last week. This is going to be tough to get some points here for Los Fresnos. Unless they come up with another good, nice little trick play or something like that.
Would not also black out the opportunity for a field goal as well. They're kind of down there in that, long field goal range for high school, but it's possible.
It's possible.
But 2 minutes remaining. Falcons have one timeout. Looks like they're going to finally burn it.
Timeout. Timeout.
You're watching Real Sports Live. Viva la vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Make that defense work, but now you give them a little bit of fresher breath there and a fresh air, should I say, and I don't know if that's a good idea with that Harlingen defense.
Either way, Los Fresnos to try to find something. If you got a trick play in the bag, if you got something that you have not shown all game long, now's the time to bring it out here. Get a score going into halftime, because the Cardinals do get the football in the second half, right? And so if you're Los Fresnos, I think they're maybe taking this time out here to figure out something, in that trick bag area to come up with something to give Padilla a chance here. That's just my opinion. We'll see what they do. All right, 2:01 on the clock, 7-7. Second down, 5 to go for the Falcons. Padilla in the backfield also is number 26, I believe. That is going to be Jonas Gonzalez.
Yeah, that is number 26.
All right, Gonzalez, a junior running back. Here we go. Rolls to his right. Here comes the pressure. Huerta, he's on him. Looks downfield, lets this one fly across his body. He's got a receiver. He catches it down at the 4-yard line. That's number 14, Cody Taylor.
That's going to be a first down, and it's going to be a first and goal to go for the Los Fresnos, the Falcons here. And here's one thing I don't understand. When you're
on
running
the stop,
to your
number
right
26,
and you're throwing across
Tyler
the field,
Lamar.
it is hard.
It'll be first and goal for Los Fresnos.
How can you be that open? That's a very difficult thing. That it's kind of floating coming at you.
It is.
And everybody looking around at the ball, and great play. They were able to make that play, and they were able to get it.
All right, well, there's Cody Taylor again, one-on-one, by the way, in the slot. Here we go, looking. He's going to keep it up the middle. But those receivers are there, Joe.
Hand off to Muñiz up the middle.
Yeah.
Look, he's saying, throw it to me. Throw it to me.
Yeah, he said he wants it.
It'll be second and goal from the 4 on the stop, number 90.
14.
Pedro Silguero for the Cardinals.
14, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely wants that ball.
When those receivers have a little bit of size advantage too, Joe, especially in that slot right now, and that he was open because he kind of went up and got that one.
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
All right, second and goal. Los Fresnos looking to take the lead here in the first half. Rolls to his right. Padilla looking for him. Oh, he had him in the hands with number 14, Cody Taylor. He wanted it, but he didn't get it.
Yeah, good play. That was actually a very good executed play. Just, you can't be asking for the ball, Aaron.
And drop it.
And drop it.
Yeah.
Because this, it's going to take a while for the quarterback to say, well, I threw it to you. You want the ball, you got to go make the play. That was a great design play. That was an easy 6 points, Aaron. If Cody Taylor would have been able to pull that down. I know sometimes it's difficult going on the run on that slant, but that should have been caught.
Yeah, they just run that outside receiver in, and they run that slot receiver out, and he clears out the defense. Here you go, downfield, wants to pass this, lets it go. Other end of the end zone, that flies. But we do have a flag on the play.
Penalty marker on the field.
Yeah, they're going to call it interference. I think that was uncatchable. And somebody said nowhere near the ball. And I think I have to agree with that.
We'll see what the Whitecap's going to say. Sorry we're catching that on the microphone.
Man, he has a loud voice.
Whoever that is out there. The officials are going to gather. They're going to huddle up together. They're going to talk about it, and they're going to make a decision to the best of their ability based upon the information that they have at hand. So we'll see here what they come up with. Right now, as it stands, we're 49 seconds, 7-7. And the Falcons threatening.
Pass interference. Defense number 17. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line.
All right, so they will call pass interference on the defense.
Yeah. I don't agree with that call, but then I'm not the referee.
I couldn't see, and I did not have a clear angle of what's going on. Here you go, Falcons.
Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Quarterback up the middle, and it'll be no good. Not yet.
Not yet. He's going to be about a yard shy. He didn't get about a yard, though, Aaron. Did get a little push up the middle, and it was able to pull it down to about the almost a half-yard line. And they're going to get up there and go again.
Well, they have no timeouts, and so now they're on 30 seconds. remaining in the first half. No timeouts for the Falcons. Padilla in the shotgun formation takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and I think this will be touchdown Falcons.
That's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown on number 28. No,
26.
26.
That's Jonas Gonzalez, the junior running back.
Good run, and it looked like it was going to get stopped, and then all of a sudden he was able to get it through. So, right, Aaron, this is pretty interesting game here. 14 or 13 right now, pending the extra point. I didn't think we would see this Los Fresnos with 2 touchdowns right now, the way everybody was playing.
Well, and we'll get back to that storyline again, Joe. But truthfully, honestly, except for that one play to Ian Solis for the touchdown, if you just take that away
on the extra point,
then the Cardinals have had no offense. Joe. There's been no offense.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We'll convert that, and then, Padilla doing a great job on that run by himself. I mean, he cut across field, if I had to guess, about 50, 60 yards, and made something happen, and then able to punch that one in, albeit on that call, right? And so, whatever the case may be, Los Fresnos, their defense is playing amazing, minus that one offensive play, and now their offense is kind of, with special teams help, kicked up a little bit.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. So,
returning number 2, Aiden Sandoval on the stop number 35.
Aaron, I'd still would try to take a shot down.
Diego
downfield.
Cantu.
You never know. Somebody can slip.
With 16 seconds.
Regardless, take a shot. Try to make something happen. Try to get some momentum going. Just get something going. Take a shot downfield. Throw it again. Even if it's a jump ball, it's a jump ball. But make something happen.
So we're going to go into halftime here in a little bit. I see the ponchos coming on the cheerleaders here on the sideline. They haven't stepped outside, right? But there was a possibility of rain coming back here around 8:30 or so, Joe, and we'll see if that's going to interfere at all with the game. Nice pass here in the out. Oh, big hit there. And that should stop the clock.
That's going to stop the clock with 11 seconds. And
on the hit, number 9, Jaden Moreno for Los Fresnos.
They're going to try to get it going.
They're going to try to get it going here.
It'll become second down for the Cardinals.
So the clock is not moving.
The Cardinals have all 3 timeouts remaining. I'm not sure if they're going to try to take any of them, get in field goal position perhaps, but either way, they need to get up something big on this play. Lopez is going to have to try to stretch the field. Second down and 2, 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Here comes the pressure. Let's go. Ian Solis over the middle, and that's nice.
Solis
first down.
On the
clock will stop momentarily.
It's going to stop with about 5 seconds. They're going to get one more play. The chains are going to move, Aaron, but I'm not sure if I like that play right now. I think you want to see something go downfield.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Dump passes that the receivers are the ones that are actually making it happen. They're breaking the tackles. They're getting more. And I think they've got to come down and they've got to establish that run again. I'm a firmer believer, Aaron, that they've got to get that run game going, and try something differently instead of running into between the tackles. Outside runs.
Well, credit to the defensive line from Los Fresnos. They've been playing really well. They seem to, of course, also with those linebackers. Right now, they're going to put a whole bunch of secondary guys on the field and just rush 3, little reverse or end around, I should say.
The ball carrier number 3 to the right-hand side, Penalties, across the 50 down to about the 45.
Half, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
All right, so that's it for the first half. 14-7 is your score here
to the
at Bogus Stadium.
Homecoming
now for the Cardinals.
Sideline reporter. Take it away, Cassie.
We'll be back here in about 28 minutes at your clock. We'll have second half for you.
Hi, football fans. I'm here with your Lady Cards volleyball team. You are 2 games away from winning the first district championship in 15 years. How is your team feeling?
We're feeling pretty great and confident, and we hope to bring that energy into playoffs.
Julie Bryant, you have over 1,000 kills in your high school career so far. What does it take to reach that level of athleticism?
It took a lot of hard work and dedication. It's been a goal since my freshman year, and I'm glad I got to accomplish it as a junior.
We will also be hosting our last home game against Donna North at 12 at Harlingen High School. Come out and support.
Make sure to go out and support them. Let's give it up for the Lady Cards volleyball team. Back to you, Jay.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Remember, All-American Honorable Mention Caitlin Maldonado. Starlet of the Week is Jasmine Hernandez. Stars of the Week are Allison Sanchez and Ellie Gonzalez. Officers of the Week, Ana Sofia Garcia and Abella Juarez. Tonight, the Stars will dazzle you with a kick routine to a selection made popular by Ozzy Osbourne. This is Crazy Train. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the 2020 Mighty Falcons Band. The band is under the field leadership of drum majors Adriana Guz, Dante Barajas, and Elena Garza. Tonight, the band will perform its contest show, American Sketches, which features the music of George Gershwin. The mighty Falcon Band exits the field to the Los Fresnos High School fight song. Directors for the band are Andy Solis, George Renhel, Janelle Mejia, Patrick Anderson, David Leclerc, and Nick Agado. We would like to thank our principal of Los Fresnos High School and Los Fresnos United, Mr. Justin Stumbaugh, and Dr. William Roach, and Los Fresnos Consolidated Independent School District Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Gonzalo Salazar, for their continued support of our students. Thank you for your attention. As always, go Falcons! Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Harlingen High School homecoming football game against Los Fresnos. This evening we have the distinct pleasure of honoring 6 of our standing Cardinals who will be representing the student body as this year's homecoming court. Before we begin, we'd like to direct your attention to the scoreboard, to your representatives for various organizations and teams. All of these students represent what it means to be a Cardinal. They uphold the values of Harlingen High School and HCISD. We applaud our students for their resilience, positive attitudes, and continued involvement on campus. We'd like to thank all our HHS administration, teachers, coaches, and sponsors for all their time and effort in helping our students both in and out of the classroom. We'll now continue with the entrance of our 2021 homecoming court. We ask you to hold your applause until all candidates and attendant names have been read. We are now happy to represent the 2021 Harlingen High School homecoming finalists in court. Sophomore Duke finalists are Chris Cantu, Alejandro Lucio, Aiden Rios. Duchess finalists are Haley Vasquez, Ali Saiz, and Corina Peña. Your 2021 sophomore Duke and Duchesses are Alejandro Lucio and Haley Vasquez. Haley Vasquez is the daughter of Sarge and Scarlett Vasquez. Haley is a member of the varsity softball and FFA. Alejandro Lucio, the son of Julian and Erica Lucio. He is a member of the HHS basketball and Gear Up. Junior Prince finalists are Javier Gonzalez, Trent Kaufman, and Ian Barajas. Princess finalists are Valeria Formacio, Mallory Salceda, and Lily Rocha. Your 2021 sophomore Prince and Princess are Trent Kaufman and Lily Rocha. Our princess is a daughter of Richard Rocha and Heather Bloom. She is a member of the varsity softball team. Our prince Trent is the son of Stephen and Roxanne Kaufman. Trent is a member of the Harlingen High School soccer team.
Senior King finalists are Zachary Sauceda, Jonathan Salinas, and Martin Vasquez. Senior Queen finalists are Kaylin Snavely, Andrea Salinas, and Alexis Gomez. And now, our Harlingen High School 2021 Homecoming King and Queen are Kaylin Snavely and Jonathan Salinas. Kaylin is the daughter of Nelson Snavely and Sylvia Gonzalez. She is a member of NHS, PTSA, Student Council, and the Varsity Cheer Squad. Jonathan is the son of Isela Salinas. He is a member of the Harlingen High School varsity basketball team. Let's give one final applause for our Harlingen High School 2021 homecoming representatives and homecoming court. And remember, Cardinal spirit never dies.
Sports Live, awesome!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce the award-winning band from Birdland, the Harlingen High School Big Red Cardinal Band, with special guests, Guterres Middle School, Memorial Middle School, and Vernon Middle School Band. Tonight, we present to you our very talented middle school bands performing Rocket. Thank you for your support tonight. And remember, Cardinal spirit never dies.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Bella and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Before or during the game.
All right, and welcome back to the second half. Live coverage here at Boca Stadium. Los Fresnos Falcons winning 14-7 over the Harlingen Cardinals. Some of y'all may be shocked to hear that or see that on your screen, but here come those Cardinals. They're ready to defend this homecoming night on their home field. They've got to climb back out of a hole, Joe. And how are they going to do that?
Well, I think Aaron, right now, going down, being down 14-0, they made a couple of mistakes. There's been some mistakes, some turnovers, and a couple of bad plays on the defensive line, that they're able to get Los Fresnos 14 points. But to answer the question, Aaron, they've got, I think, established that run. They give up on it a lot of times. I think they have to run the ball the first and second down. They run the ball well, and then they start passing, and they not been able to get that pass other than the Solis pass,
right,
and a couple of other ones here. But I think they've got to establish the run, come out here with the run, and I think it's a crucial drive here. I think they need to score, and I think they need to score a touchdown, and I'm talking about 10, 12 play drive, and just pound the run. And, of course, you're going to have to dump a few passes here and there, but they've got to do something.
Well, the big question for the first half was, where was Isaiah Bell? We did see him on the sideline, or so we thought. Conspiracy theories are swirling around this stadium just as the storm is earlier. But either way, here we go. He may come back. We'll see in the second half. But for right now, the Cardinals look to be starting on the 27-yard line.
27-yard line here.
And whatever you all heard, I promise you the aliens did not take him.
Well, he's in.
Yeah, he's back.
He's coming on the field now.
He's coming on the field in, because I know there's been people have been messaging me that the aliens
is it
got
injury?
him.
Is it behavior? Is it a UFO sighting? We don't know. But he's on the field, folks, for the second half. It appears, at least at this moment. And really, they did not change the game plan, Joe, to mirror the other running backs that they had in the game. They were running an Isaiah Bell game plan in the first half without him, and it really hurt. Now they got him in. Let's see if it's going to work.
I really hope so.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball is on the 28-yard line. Isaiah Bell in the backfield for the first time tonight. They're going to go deep downfield. Lopez finds Solis. I think
Yeah, he had his foot outside. Yeah, he had that left one coming down. I don't know if they're going to show a replay, but I saw it really clear.
Pass is incomplete. Second down.
I know you only need 1 foot, Aaron, but he had it looked like he was out of bounds by, I'm talking about an inch.
It was close. It was really, really close.
Very close.
In high school, you only need 1 foot in bounds, not the 2. And so they're going to say incomplete either way. Second down and 10. Los Fresnos defense has been stout all evening long, but that is without contending with number 9 on that side of the football. Lopez downfield. Oh, just ahead of his receiver, Salceda. And that was there. He had him in step, just overthrew it.
Yeah, that was just a tad. He didn't set real well. I mean, I think Lopez he's used to throwing pretty quickly, and that one, he had a lot more time. He could let that one go, Aaron. But yeah, nevertheless, was just a little bit too far away from Salceda's hands. And now they got a third and 10. The 2 plays have gotten no gain. And this is what they didn't want to do in third down.
I've got a theory. I'm going to get to it here after this play. I'm going to test it out right here. Third down and 10. I'm not going to tell you yet, though. All right, here we go. Snap. Pass. Almost intercepted. What a jump there with number 9, Los Fresnos. He almost picked that one, and that could have been pick 6.
That could have been pick 6, and I'm sorry to say that was pick 6. That would have been a very difficult hole to climb out of, Aaron. The way the offense has been playing right now, they've been stagnant. They haven't looked really crisp and sharp. The running game has not been established. We did see Bell out there, but Aaron, no carries.
That's my theory. And my theory is maybe there is something injury-wise, Joe, or maybe they're just trying to kind of preserve him for later on in the season. So you put him on the field, and guess what? That defense is going to think he's going to get the football. So they're going to stack the box.
Back to
they went to three pass plays with him in the backfield. And my theory is you put him back there, they think you're going to run, and now you get to open up the pass. And so I think you put him as a decoy on that drive. Let's see if that continues moving forward.
I think you're absolutely right, Aaron. A great punt, good bounce. It's got a good Harlingen bounce. But Aaron, I think that's right. But the thing is, it didn't really work.
Even though the passes at the 23, it'll be first and 10.
I think the defense is going to catch on and say.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Come out strong and maybe possibly get a turnover.
Well, if you're Los Fresnos, this is a chance for you to capitalize again. You got to lead 14-7. Can they find some of that magic that they found in that first half, especially late on with Padilla making some plays with his feet? Looks across, connects number 2. Nice route
on the
there.
reception,
good block
number 2 across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
About 3 yards, and it was a good number 14 to
pushing
get a couple of yards on there. They've just got to continue to go positive. They've got to continue to go positive and make sure they don't go backwards. And you know, get that. Try to wear down that Harlingen defense. Right now, that's the main key, is trying to wear down that defense. The defense, you know, is great, but they will get tired.
Los Fresnos facing 2nd and 7. Thanks for joining this live video and audio. I know we had someone watching from Pennsylvania, Joe, and from Austin as well, and other places. So thanks for tuning in, joining on this broadcast here, Radio Sports Live on YouTube. That's going to be a short gain, 3rd down coming up for the Falcons.
Actually, Aaron, I think he went a little bit backwards. I saw the rep take 2 steps back. So
on the step number
this
31,
is not what you want to do against that defense. And now you're going with a 3rd and 8, and now you had about a chance to pick up some yards, didn't get it. This is what that defense is all about for Harlingen. But right now, Los Fresnos got to be feeling comfortable though, because they feel, well, our defense can hang with their offense.
Right. Here we go, Falcons now trying to make something happen. Padilla, it's been on his shoulders here this evening, trying to make things happen for this offense. Gets down to 7 on that play clock. Looking downfield, has a receiver, just overthrows him, but he was well covered there by number 10 of the Cardinals.
Yeah, he was well covered. Step by step.
Down.
The only way that play was going to work here, and if that ball was thrown perfectly and it was just a little bit outside. But here's the Cardinals again. They're going to hopefully get some good field position. Maybe Salceda can try to get a good run back, do something to spark up that offense. But they definitely need a little spark right now, Aaron. They maybe a block punt or a very good return, but they've got to get on the board. Or else,
Punting number 2 for Los Fresnos.
It's only a touchdown away, but the way the offense is playing, that could be an eternity.
I tell you what, they're going to be watching out for the fake on this one. That's for sure. They'll keep a couple guys spying, make sure fair catch called for on the 41. Be nabbed about the 42 after all, and the Cardinals will get good.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
I don't know what he's going to bring to the table tonight, but I'm excited to check it out. Here we go, 1st and 10. He is a tailback right now. He'll get the football left-hand side, and just about the same as what's been going on all night. Los Fresnos defense is right there creating a wall.
Up the middle.
Yeah, creating a wall. That was about a 2-yard gain on the left-hand side.
2nd and 8.
I don't see anything
on the stop number 43.
Wrong with him, I don't know if it's a hammy or anything, but I mean, he looks like he's not wobbling, he's not limping or anything, but nevertheless, they got to get that run game going. I would, if it's not Bell, if it's Torres, but they got to get something going, get some kind of spark. All they need is one big play, Aaron.
I got to say that Los Fresnos have been doing this with 3 down linemen. They do run a 3-4 with 4 linebackers. 2 linebackers in the middle are stout guys, and the outside guys are speed. This is kind of where Harlingen South runs, Joe, and it worked against Cardinals, and it's working tonight.
That's working.
Bring up 3rd down on the stop number 9.
And that was very difficult for them to run against that defense. And maybe that's not built for the 3-4, but nevertheless, now you got a 3rd and 9 yards to go. And they ran the ball twice with Bell, no effectiveness at all. No gain and 1-yard gain, so he's 2 carries for 1 yard. And that's not exactly what you want. And Aaron, they've got to open up something.
I agree with you. Yeah, you're a Cardinal fan. I know some of you are watching. You're alumni and or have family playing, and this is your homecoming night, so you're hoping that they pull something out here. 3rd down, Cardinals make something happen. Pressure coming from behind. He's got to get rid. Good block by Bell, by the way, and in and out of the hands of his receiver. I'm sorry, that was almost intercepted. That wasn't a receiver. That's a cornerback.
Yeah, and once again, though, running around the right side, he had Solis open, but he over pursued that run and was there's no way he was going to throw the ball on the other side there, but he was on that same side and had him open as we saw it earlier. And once again, Aaron, we got a 3 and out. Harlingen Cardinal defense is going to come right back out, and this is how you wear down the defense.
Those Fresnos, you got to give it to that defense. They have done a great job tonight and playing really strong here away in the home field of the Cardinals. And pretty impressive showing tonight. Good-looking punt there. Will be fielded around the 30. Makes a good move up to the 40. So it could be some pretty good field
position. On the return, number 4, Hector
other than the
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And a 14-7 lead over the Cardinals here with 8:59 remaining in the third quarter. Man in motion now. He wants to pass it. Here's that little setup on the outside. He gets a great block by an offensive lineman who goes out to block for him, and he gets across the first down mark and a lot more.
Yeah, the 41-yard line.
And what happened on that
the
play,
stop number 24, Julio Sanchez.
The blocker blocked one way, and the receiver was able to read it and went the other way and was able to get that gap and get about 15, 20 yards on that run, and was able to pick up the first down. Good ball movement. So good read on his part, because he was able to. He saw that the running back, the cornerback was pushing him left. He went right.
And they ran that same play with a true receiver side where the receiver blocking wasn't as good. This time they threw an offensive lineman out there and got a great block on the one receiver side. So first down for the Falcons. Here's a screen set up for sure. Dumped off to number 4. And not much gain there.
Not much
But
gain.
moving forward.
But moving forward, he got a yard there.
42,
right now,
Nathan Huerta
it's a lot better than what the Harlingen
for
offense
the
is doing. The Harlingen offense has been so stagnant right now. They can't get the run going. They can't get the pass going. So they're going to have to rely on the defense to create a turnover, to do something, to come get some kind of spark, because right now the offense looks a little flat.
Second down for the Falcons coming in. Same district record as the Cardinals. Each of them have one loss in 32-6A. And so they are clawing, scratching, fighting for playoff positioning at this time. Throws downfield, has a receiver outside, but he goes to the inside receiver.
Pass
He was double covered.
He was double covered.
Third down.
And there was no chance he was going to be able to get the ball. So right now it's going to bring out a crucial third down for Los Fresnos. They got the ball in a pretty good field position. I don't know if they might decide to be 2 down territory right here. The way Harlingen's offense is playing, I don't see why they wouldn't be 2 down territory. Maybe get 5-6 yards and then go for it in 4th down and get a couple of extra more yards and get the first down here. But we'll see what happens here.
Okay, third down for those Fresnos Falcons. You hear those bells again. Calling for Isaiah Bell, perhaps. Third down, rolls to his right. Badia wants to let this fly. He's got a receiver in and out of his hands. What a beautiful pass.
Passes
and a good route. He just couldn't hold on to it.
It was a little high, but it should have been caught. You know the saying, if it hits your hand, it should be caught. And that would have bring the first down. But now it's a 4th and 9, and it looks like they're going to bring the punting unit in here. Oh, no, this is still out here.
Yeah, he's going to run in there. He's going to stay. They do not want to do that quick punt like they did earlier, if you remember that 6-yard punt.
Well, I think that's what's going to happen, Aaron, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. If he drops back, you're watching your number 6. If he takes like 2 or 3 steps back, it's going to be a quick punt. I don't think they're going for it, I think. Well, let's watch. Well, they have confidence in their defense right now. They do. Look, here you go. Quick punt. This is the quick punt. It did not work so well the first time. This time will be much better. All right. But you can take a big Falcon bounce. Are they going to stop it? Oh, my. Look at what a great job there. He picks it up. The Cardinal returner should have stayed away from it, honestly. Very dangerous position, but that's going to end up being a great punt.
On the return, number 7 for the Cardinals. Right.
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Little pinball effect there. That's a very heads-up play. Here we go, little wrinkle and around, but man, those Fresnos all over it.
Penalties to the right-hand side across
Harlingen
the 10.
has gone to the well with those same plays around on the right side, and those Fresnos
on the stop number 22.
If Harlingen doesn't start coming out with some different plays,
picks
or different
up about
looks,
3 to be second down.
You know, Los Fresnos' defense is just right now, just like Harlingen's defense. They're winning up front.
And, you know, I mentioned this earlier, and I know if you're a Harlingen Cardinal fan, you're not going to like for me to say this because I know it still hurts a little bit. But this defense is built a lot like the South defense, right? Not very big. You know, got some athletic guys, and then they got very speedy guys at linebacker. And that was a tough job there. There's Bell.
Bell up the middle across the 20 to the 21.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to move the chains
that
finally,
is a big
Aaron, and get
red
that ball moving.
Cardinal.
The first thing it does is give you a fresh set of downs. Second thing it does is keeps that defense of Harlingen outside getting a little bit more rest because they've been going in really quickly. So I'm glad to see something happening here and a good run by Bell.
Yeah, that's the Bell that they need right now. They're going to get some kind of spark in this offense. Bell can bust a long one, too. He's not just a big runner up the middle. He can actually bust one for a long if he gets some space.
Bell up the middle across the 25
Dives
to
forward.
the 30.
Yeah, that's going to bring about a 7 or 8 yard gain, and that was a good play. Now we're starting to see the Bell of old, maybe should I
It'll
say?
be second down and
nonetheless,
one
that was a
for
good
the
run.
Cardinals.
Getting close to moving the chains, Aaron, and that's what you want to see is that smash mouth football. Just keep running it. You know, even if it takes all quarter.
Yep.
It just keeps running it, and it wears down that defense so good.
Well, yeah.
And I think, you know, right now with the 2nd and 1, to do it again.
All right, Bell's going to shift sides. 2nd down. They've got 1 to go. He can get that in a lot more if he gets space. Here comes the pressure, steps in the pocket, and he'll be taken down. That's a quarterback. He loses yards on that one. Give it a Bell. And you had a first down on that one, Joe, in my opinion.
He wanted to go deep. It's not no one covered.
On the
Everyone
stop
covered
number
well.
43,
and then,
Gregory
taking
Jones.
a 3-yard loss. This is the kind of
it'll bring up 3rd
play
down for the
that
Cardinals.
puts him in trouble now because now you had a 3rd and 1 and you had a chance to give it Bell again. Now you got a 3rd and 4. 4 yards is a lot tougher to get than 1 yard, especially with this defense, like you said, Aaron. It's built on speed.
Yep.
With the 3-4 style defense, that's difficult.
Okay, here we go. 3rd down. What will they do? Pass or run? Let's let you be the judge. Here comes the blitz, though. They're going to blitz on this one, and he gets tackled right on the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a 4th down, and Los Fresnos holds.
Bell up the middle
down, and then
to about the 29-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Think about if it didn't lose those 3 or 4 yards, that would have been a 1st down.
Yeah, that would have. Give him that football on 2nd down, I'm sorry. You know, and then that would have been a 1st down. And so, you know, Cardinals still trying to find themselves here on offense. They're still trying to get in a little groove. They have not been able to really connect that dots tonight other than that one Ian Solis touchdown. And so they're still trying to scramble. It looks like they're getting out of it. They're getting a little bit of success, but Los Fresnos is still holding on the defensive side of the ball. Here you go, punt time. Good snap. Here comes the pressure. And it'll be a good-looking punt. Oh, it goes out a little bit early and down around the 50 or so.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
This, you know, they got the ball in really good field position, Aaron, and I think this is their opportunity to strike and see what they can do.
Yeah, you don't want to say never, right? But at the same time, this is such a defensive matchup right now that any score is hard-earned. And so Los Fresnos wants nothing more but to extend that lead just a little bit and pad themselves just a little. There's that pass. And, okay, now you've done it 2, 3, 4 times. Cardinals are going to pick it up.
Yeah,
Pass is incomplete,
the
second
same
down
thing
for
on
Los
their
Fresnos.
side. They're kind of running the same style of plays. Harlingen's picking it up. On the other side, Harlingen offense is running the same style of plays. And Los Fresnos defense is it's a chess game, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's a chess game, and right now it's not much offensive movement right now.
Okay, Padilla wants something desperately here to happen for his offense. He's got 4 wide receivers in the shotgun formation. Look at the Cardinals. They're going to bring the house right here. They'll back it off just for a second. They're going to show it again. And here they come. Now they back off in the zone. They're trying to and up the middle. But look at Padilla. That athleticism gets out of that scenario. And again, that ball sails when he's running left this time.
Yeah, I did, Aaron.
Other than that, it was
out of
there.
bounds.
Yeah, and I think the
down.
defender, I didn't get to see who it was, but instead of trying to wrap him, Aaron, he tried to hit him.
Yeah.
And that was able to cause him to go around the left-hand side. I think if he would have wrapped him, that was a sack, and you're looking at a 3rd and 20 yards to go. But instead, we still have a 3rd and 10 and been still manageable.
Okay, Padilla showing his athleticism right there, doing a good job of getting away from a would-be sack. Buys him another down. 3rd and 10 now with 4:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 14-7, Falcons ahead in this ballgame. Homecoming night for the Cardinals. Rolling to his right. Here comes the pressure from behind. Lets this one fly, and there it goes again. He's almost always throwing, Joe, running left or right. And then the ball almost always goes out of bounds left or right.
I was just thinking that, Aaron, because I know you said it earlier, and it was about like 6 yards into the track field.
Yeah.
And on this side over here, it was about 2 yards into the grass. So, yeah, Aaron, and you're absolutely right. When he runs right, the momentum is pushing the ball as well. And nevertheless, they got a punt. Good move for Harlingen's They've got to come up with something here. I know I've said this about 2 or 3 times, but they've got to make a play here. There you go.
That's a high snap. Look at that. Those Fresnos are going to have to deal with this one. The punter trying to make some passes it to his up back, and that's going to be incomplete. So here's the
pass
what's
is
the call?
incomplete.
Well, it's going to be the ball down right here at the 20-yard line, I believe.
I don't know about that because
there's a flag, as a matter of fact, across the field. But you're right, Aaron. Because I think even the refs are going like, what are we doing here?
Do you treat that as a pass? Because it went over his head, and then he threw a pass incomplete, so then it comes back to the original line of scrimmage. Does that make sense? And so that's my question, if they're going to treat that as a pass. But it may not even go to that because of a flag that's on the field. So let's see what the Whitecap has to say.
Yeah. That's maybe a possible hold on that, too.
Now, if he would have backwards lateraled, then it would have been treated as a fumble, and then it would have been down way back there. Officials have been in a couple of these little conversations tonight. I'm going to try to get that. But that's interesting. You know, it was a snap over the punter's head, but do they treat it as a pass?
Holding, kicking team, number 41. That penalty is declined. It was an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass, there it is.
First down.
Yeah, I saw the holding on when the ball.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Which is a smart play.
Yeah, so then it comes back to the line of scrimmage way back here rather than giving it to Harlingen back here on the 20. So Cardinals here get the ball now. They get a chance. Handoff, Bell, left-hand side. No, he's keeper on the right-hand side. Great
Lopez
job.
to the right-hand side across the 50 to the 48.
Yeah, I thought he gave it to Torres, actually, to the left-hand side.
I'm getting old.
Our eyesight's getting a little off. Just hold on to this. We're doing the best we can, but little less. It came out with about a 3-yard gain. It got it into Los Fresnos territory. Harlan just got to come up here and get another 3-4 yards and keep running the ball, whether it be Bell, whether it be Torres, but, stay consistent on something. And we're trying to wear that defense down.
All right, second down now for the Cardinals. Los Fresnos bringing people up on the line. They're expecting the run. It runs, and great job there by 72 in the backfield for Los Fresnos.
To the left-hand side.
That's going to be
tripped up by number 72.
Vicente there with the stop. Was able to get about a 1-yard loss on that. Now, this is what Harlingen does. They get positive yards, and then they love the negative yards right back at them. So now they're stuck with a third and 8. And, it's going to be probably a pass play, and that's what Los Fresnos is going to be banking on.
Going to shift to safety over. They're going to switch them up here. They're trying to get some mismatches. Here goes the pass downfield. Ian Solis, and it almost pays off for Los Fresnos as they put that safety back deep. I think they're reading that doesn't be a pass, and good job there defensively.
Well, actually, he was kind of open. He just way overthrown it on that one, Aaron. He had him because the safety was still in front of him. If he would have thrown it behind him, that's a first down and keeps the drive alive. But there's been some quick, and I don't think Lopez is used to throwing them that fast, and that's going on there. That was a pretty bad pass in his part.
If you're a Cardinal fan, and I don't think I'm saying anything that you're not already thinking, but you have to be concerned, because look at this block punt right now. Los Fresnos going to block that one, but it's a live football. It's a live football. Let's see what this is a crazy game. A little bit of everything is happening. Block kick, block punt,
for the Falcons.
Punt fake, right?
And that goes down to the center again. That was actually a very low, and it was able to, everything's about time here, and we all know that. When Lopez is, getting the ball higher.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
This game.
Second down and 10 for the Falcons. They just want to play keep away. protect the football and wind that clock down. If you're Los Fresnos offense, that's what, and then just try to get them pinned deep with your punt. I mean, if you can play that game and depend on your defense, you can get out of here with a win tonight. That's just out of the hands of Español.
That's Español again, and in that if you would have caught that here, there was nobody that was going to touch him because we've seen the speed that he's got. He's got some really, he's got some jets on there. So here we go again. Now we got ourselves a 3rd down and 10. So it looks like we're 3 and outs on both squads here. It's going to come down to the 4th quarter, right?
3:21 remaining. 14-7 is your score here. The Falcons ahead. You heard that right. Falcons ahead of the Cardinals here at Bogus Stadium. Handoff. Great job there by the Cardinal defense, getting penetration, getting in the backfield and disrupting.
Yeah, disrupted everything. That's about a 4-yard loss.
Correction.
And
Muniz up the middle. Loss of yardage.
Muniz up 92.
4th down.
92 for the Cardinals. Let's get his number. He's been out there.
On the stop, number 92 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's the one who's doing a lot of push on the inside. Memic has. So good job on his part. Good job on the, let's give credit to the whole D-line. Yeah. The whole D-line has been doing a disruptiveness all through the game.
Yeah, both of these D-lines tonight, there's a box inside, the 5 yards from the line of scrimmage have been doing a great job. So Seda going back deep for this one, but it's going to take a Los Fresnos bounce now. The Cardinals go back
Ball
to work.
Ball comes to a stop around the 20. Correct.
Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
They've been able to, just like the defensive line of Harlingen, they've been dominating. And I'm going to say the same thing for Los Fresnos. They've been able to push Harlingen's O-line on back there. So we got Bell coming back in, and if they don't have a big run or a big something here, it's going to be very difficult here.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Los Fresnos show blitz, but they don't really bring it. Drop guys back. There's Ian Solis. He's open now down to the 35, down to the 30, 25. Look at him go. Stiff arm. 10-5. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's exactly what they needed, Aaron. They needed to get Solis. It was a great pass by Joe Lopez. Run a crossing route right across field. Once he had that step, I knew it was going to be hard to bring them down. We've known that it's very difficult to bring that down. And Ian Solis has been playing. This is his 8th game here.
Ian Solis with a 66-yard reception from quarterback number 12, Joe Lopez.
I'm sure his parents are very happy for him right now. I talked to his dad earlier today and earlier this week, and he was telling me that he's been looking for his first touchdown, Aaron. So today, he's got 2. He's got his 2.
Well, Ian Solis has provided a mismatch, right? For a couple times this season, we've been able to see him kick us up. That was going to be important, by the way, because it's 14-13. It's good. So tie a game now.
That is super.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
That was a 1 striker. And the defense comes right back out again.
They're tired.
They're tired.
You know what? On the other side of the ball, Los Fresnos, really the 2 scores have come on, because of a big special teams play and that fake punt. And then, of course, on the heels of, or the feet, I should say, of Padilla. And so they haven't been able to get anything going either. And so now, playing ahead is one thing. Now we're in a tie ball game. Los Fresnos, they're in trouble now too. So, I mean, this game is going to come down to the 4th quarter. It's all going to be about who makes a big mistake and or who makes a big play. And really, that's going to win the ball game tonight.
Absolutely. It started off as a 7-0. Harlingen came up, and then with the Los Fresnos struck back twice. Then we saw a lot of 3-and-outs and 3-and-outs, and then and up to right now, Harlingen struck. I think what we want to say here, Aaron. Maybe you agree with me here, is that it's 14-14, and it's actually been about 4 plays a piece that really got down the ball.
That's it.
And maybe get that ball, stretch it down. Other than that, it's been a defensive struggle, defensive game. Both defenses have been playing extremely well. Cardinal defense, I think, has got a little edge on it because they've been causing a lot of havoc up front. And here we go again.
All right, here we go. It's time. Padilla now is Fresno Falcon football down at the 25-yard line. Handoff, right-hand side. Nice move there by number 26. Look at him lower his shoulder pads, and he gets the first down.
Up the middle
Jonas
across
Gonzalez.
the 30 to
Jonas
35.
Gonzalez with a great run. This is
On
one
the
of the
stop,
longest
number
runs
7,
we've seen in
Ryan
both sides,
Espanon.
Aaron, as far as running is concerned.
Fresnos
And they're
picks
getting
up
that
a
back
first
up
down.
on the field and doing no huddle.
They're trying to catch the Cardinals back on their heels, trying to get them to go backwards, and they're going to keep pushing. Here you go, Padilla. He's a great quarterback, folks, by the way. It's just a lot has been on his plate tonight to try to make this defense go. Watch this blitz on the outside. Are they going to bring it? They do, 31. So he's going to go right side, Padilla. Look at the speed. He's able to bubble out and still get to the edge.
Goes out of
Great
bounds
pursuit
around
there by
the
the Cardinals.
36-yard
Great
line.
pursuit, and he was going to lose about 2 to 3 yards. And that's what he's doing, Aaron. That's what they're doing. They're running them right, and Harlingen's prepared with their speed. Harlingen's, even their defensive linemen's got pretty good speed on there, and they're able to pursue it, and it caused about a 2 to 3 yard loss. So that's a good play. After you get a first down, you run 10 yards, and then you come back and you lose a couple yards, and that's what we've seen on both sides on offense. Some really good positive plays, and then you have a couple of negative plays, and then you hear punting the ball.
I think we got a timeout call. Is that what's going on right now? I didn't hear a whistle, but
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Oh, man. Here we go. 2nd down and 13. You got to do what you got to do. Player of the game right there.
Gonzalez up the middle across the 35
back
to the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a bit more.
It's going to get about maybe about a half a yard shy, or a little over. I'm still thinking about that.
It'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Falcons.
Here, but it's just going to be 3rd down and 9. And if any fans out there in the stands have some super good, I really would greatly appreciate that right now, Aaron.
3rd down and 9. I'm just impressed. He's going to probably stand there the rest of the game trying to hold that thing. It snapped in half, y'all. So,
yeah, so he's holding it with 2 hands.
Hazard pay. 3rd and 9. Here we go. 1:13 remaining, 1:12 now in the 3rd quarter. Falcons 14-14 and out of the hands. Tip drill. That's going to be incomplete pass. That is a secondary's dream right there, but they can't get to it.
They couldn't get to it, but he was really alert. That was number 24, number 17 in the area for the Harlingen Cardinals. But good job. They were able to tip the ball. And then here we go, Aaron. We're going to get another punt, and maybe Harlingen can get another spark. And because I feel, Aaron, who if Harlingen can get on top, whether it be 3 or whether it be even 7 points, the way the defense is playing, that could be over. I mean, I know it's early. There's still 106 left to play in the game. But, I mean, just the way the defense are dominating right now.
All right, 4th down. Here we go. Punt. It's up. It looks like a good one. Will be fielded and try to return this one out to the 40 now.
On the return, number 4, Salceda.
Yeah, he was able to get about.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he
Final and 4th. Whistle on the field. Yeah, there they go. Someone ran and got a replacement set of chains there.
Yeah, I see some new ones.
Yep.
Those are the ones that you see in the junior high level, Aaron. Those are not the high school level ones out there.
They'll work.
Hey, but they're going to work. As long as they're 10 yards, right?
Exactly. Yeah, usually, in the stadium storage, they'll have some of those, and they, keep the end zone markers and what covers the field goal. They have all those things kind of stored away, and so they probably just picked out some other ones and gonna have to get it set and go again.
I guess nobody had duct tape though. That's the problem.
Nope.
No. I think duct tape would have really worked though, Aaron. That's pretty good stuff.
I'm just impressed with that gentleman, whoever that was. He was going to be willing to stand there the rest of the game and holding those two pieces together. But
not only that, Aaron, he took a hit when he got pushed.
He did?
Yeah, he took a hit. He went down. And that's why I thought that maybe that he had gotten hurt, and thank God he didn't. But that's what I thought would happen. But no, after he went down, Padilla was able to chop that in half.
All right, well, here you go. Good job there. The chains crew gets set. Now we've got our 10-yard mark, and we're ready to roll. 1st and 10. Cardinals trying to find new life with Isaiah Bell back in the rotation here in the second half, and they have just a little bit. Ian Solis with 2 touchdowns tonight, and he's been on fire. Handoff, Bell, right-hand side, and look at that. White jerseys all up the middle, doing a good job there.
Bell up the middle, no gain, second down for the Cardinals on the stop number 72.
A foot yard, of anything he gained, but
Vicente
that
Rocio for
the
Los
D-line
Fresnos.
for Los Fresnos is actually really getting some penetration. And I got to give out to number 72 from Los Fresnos, though. I can't see his name at
Vicente Rocio.
Vicente Rocio. Vicente, if anybody of his relatives or anybody watching them, he has been playing an exceptional game. He's getting a lot of push on there. Harlingen's line's not small.
No, they're not. A lot of disruption in the backfield. You'll see him you'll see his hand reaching out and grabbing an ankle sometimes or running back in the backfield. Pressure, he just lets this one go. He knew he was going to get hit.
Pass is incomplete.
Well, it's rather than
down.
Lose 15 yards or something like that, Aaron. I'm glad he just let that one go, live to fight for the next down, and we got a 3rd down and maybe 9.5 yards to go, and we've got to get something going here. Harlingen, even though, whatever, the only thing that's been working is Solis. Maybe try him out again. Try to create a one-on-one situation with them, because it seems like they can't cover him in a one-on-one situation.
Well, they got a man-to-man here. If you're looking at the screen here,
yeah.
Now look, now they're going to no safety's going to go back over. So look, no one's on him right now. Nobody is on him right now. They're going to shift the linebacker out to him now. That's a mismatch. Get free and get downfield. They throw to him, but he's not going to have the yardage. You got to get him, release him downfield.
Yeah, he should have just been able to. I know that the play was designed for him to.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the third quarter.
Nobody was there.
If he would have just went straight on
that one. All right, football fans.
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
We got a good one, Aaron. We got a defensive game here. The offense as well. They've both been a little flat here, but hey, if you love defense, folks, this is the game that you want. Smash mouth, hard hitting, 3 and outs. You love that. You're watching a good game.
14-14. Give us a shout out wherever it is that you're watching from. I know I saw earlier Pennsylvania, Austin, Texas, other places. People shouting out their favorite player or family. Thanks for joining us. And I hope it's been a good game for you. Enjoying that as a fan, wherever it is you are. You kind of skirted the rain tonight. Thankfully, we haven't had to deal with it. A little sprinkle here and there during halftime, but nothing too bad. And so the game goes on. 4th down for the Cardinals. Start off this 4th quarter, and they're in punt formation right now. And here we go. The snap is good this time. Great protection, by the way. Short punt coming down around the 47, 48. Bounces now down on 35. And we'll come down, and Falcons will have pretty good field position at the 34.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
They've had some decent punts and everything on there, so we've been watching that. And but right now we got Los Fresnos back on offense right now.
Okay. Falcons trying to make something happen. Padilla specifically calling for the snap. Here comes the blitz. Watch on the top of your screen. And they're going to go. He gets underneath the blitz. And look at him run past the 50, 45, 40-foot race now. Down to the 30, 25, 20. Got one man to beat. Will he get him down to the end zone? They're going to say he's out right about the 3-yard line. But that was a run. He got underneath that blitz, Joe, and he had a big one.
The 3-yard line.
The blitz came in, and it created a hole right on the left-hand side. And once he got that open gap, you know about his speed. Here, he's got some very, very quick feet there, and he was able to get there.
Holding during the run.
Oh, wow.
Number 4, offense.
Wow.
I didn't even see a penalty flag, Aaron, to be honest with you. But that's going to wipe it. Oh, that's a good break for Harlingen right now, because that was going to be first and goal at about the 3-yard line, and now we got it. You know, it's gonna wipe everything back down during the run.
That was over there on the side of the field where he broke that run, and so
they might get the ball at about the same possession and the same,
Holding, number 4 offense, 10 yards, first down.
It's going to be a spot foul, right? I would think, or no, they're going to go from.
Yeah, it would have been a spot foul, 10 yards from the spot.
So it's going to be first and 11.
Okay, so they're right back to it. But I'm going to tell you what, in a game, if you're Los Fresnos, when it has been so hard to even get a first down, to have a break like that, of 65-yard run called back, that could really do something to you, psychologically. And so Falcons are going to have to bounce back for that. Thankfully for the Cardinals fans, you're excited about that, because that could have been a difficult one to climb out of. First and 11 now for the Falcons. Padilla tries to do it through the intercepted on the sideline. The Cardinals are going to pick this one off and into his hands, trying to get a number for you, but that was a big-time play at the right moment for the Cardinals.
On the interception, number 10.
Aaron. Let's see who number 10
Ray Castillo.
Ray Castillo with a great defensive interception, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron, what you just said earlier, we went from a first and goal to an interception. What that holding call did, ladies and gentlemen.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And things just that's a big switch right there,
Major swing. And
that's
I said psychologically that is really hard to deal with for Padilla. It's after he busts that long run, he has to come back and he just throws a pick, and it's Cardinal football. Can they capitalize? Bell up the middle. Yard.
Yeah, he's going to get about a yard on there up the middle, Aaron, and he's trying to get
Picks up about a yard. It'll be second down
once or twice
for the Cardinals on the start number 10. Rex
figured it out. It's maybe trying to get somebody else involved in there, but I think they got Bell right now down, just like the Cardinals had Padilla down right now, except for that long run.
Yep.
They look like they got Bell's number right now. They've got to maybe change it up with Torres or maybe get Ian to get back on the Solis, should I say? Ian Solis to get him the ball or something.
Second down for the Cardinals. Handoff Bell, right-hand side. Makes a nice move, cut up the middle, 2 yards gain on the run.
And, Aaron, I don't know if you noticed this, though, but when he's running around the right side, it's not the typical
It'll be third
Bell
down for the Cardinals.
He's running a little bit more gingerly, I can tell. He's not running at full speed. He's not running as hard as he normally does. So maybe something is wrong with him, something that's just nagging him, because he's not running at 100%. At least that's what I'm looking at, and I'm trying to see something, but I can't.
Crucial third down and 8 play right here. The Falcons going to bring the linebackers up so that they drop it behind him with Ian Solis. Good job there, read by the quarterback. Good play.
And look, it takes the whole team to try to knock him down.
Cross at 20 down to about the 19, and that is a big
Ian Solis has been the player
Cardinal.
This week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy for him. He's played tough today. He's been, 2 touchdowns. He's got the 2 touchdowns. Aaron, as you can see, when he gets the ball, Aaron, it's hard and very difficult to bring this guy down.
All right, first and now Cardinals. 10 minutes remaining in the ballgame. 14-14 still is your score. The Cardinals looking for the go-ahead touchdown here. Bell makes a move.
Bell up the middle.
Down about 4 yards
to the
gain, and Bell's trying to push that pile.
He's got about a 4-yard gain right down the middle, but he's running a little left, right on it, so he's not using that Bell style, putting his head down and trying to hit you. But nonetheless, he's gaining positive yards. to me right now, the way the offense is playing, Aaron, this is the most important. It's just get positive yards.
Well, one thing is for sure, Bell makes his offense run. You know, whatever you want to say about that, there's a stark difference between first half and second half. You look at Bell now shaking off one, gets hit, and he's able to shake off another and falls forward.
Bell
and that's
on
what
the
he does
carry.
so well.
Gets
Yeah,
close
that's
to
going
about
to bring
the
down about
10-yard
a
line.
second and 2.
It'll be
maybe
third
a long
down
2.
and about 3.
But he looks like maybe
On
the
the stop,
adrenaline's
number
coming in, and
50,
he's trying to get that
Omar
trying to
Mendiola
get that
for
run
Los
going on
Fresnos.
for them because he's been looks like he's been struggling a little bit. But this is a very crucial play right now. Well, they moved it back a little bit. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 now.
They need to convert this, so they're going to want to try to get that touchdown. If not, they may have to settle for a field goal. Either way here, Lopez takes a snap. He's going to look left, wants to pass, has wide open Solis. He's going to break one, hits another, bounces off that one, out of bounds at the 4. That's first and goal for the Cardinals.
Aaron, that looked like 2 cars getting hit one
Pushing
another.
him out of bounds, number 22.
He just hit somebody. They both hit each other pretty hard, and they both just stood up. So that was a great play. If you'd love to see something like that, ladies and gentlemen, that was an outstanding play. But the most important thing, though, Aaron,
it'll be first and goal for the Cardinals
at about the 4-yard line. So now they got a fresh downs, 4 new downs, and we'll see what they do. See if they powered it in with Bell.
Well, this is when you give it to Bell. Early on, do you remember early in the game, they're down on the 3-yard line, and they tried 3 times where the running backs could not get in. This is Bell's workshop right here.
Middle.
Falls forward, looking for the call. Is it? No, they're going to say he's down just before the goal line.
Yeah, he's going to be he's going to be very shy. He's going to be about a foot shy. It's very difficult to see. I thought he crossed, but the referees had a better angle. But nonetheless, though, now he brings back a second and about a half a yard. And Aaron, I think I'll do it again.
Yeah, give it to him again right up the middle, or maybe between the tackle and guard. Go and attack that spot right there. That 3-4 defense got someone in nose guard, so go right in between the guard and tackle. Let's see how they do it. Snap, Bell, guard tackle, touchdown, Cardinals.
That was a good play. This one he went untouched. He went to the left-hand side. The offensive line opened up a nice hole for him, and he was able to get in there and squeeze in for the touchdown, Aaron. And right now, you don't realize this, but even being up 7 points in this game, Aaron, it's very difficult to overcome that the way the offenses have been playing and the defense have been playing out. I give the edge right now to Orange, and they came back, roaring back with 2 touchdowns, being down 14-7. 4 or 5 possessions in the third quarter. It didn't look like they were going to get any better, and all of a sudden they're up 21 to 14.
On a defensive battle, you got to give the edge to whoever's ahead, and the Cardinals right now punched that one in. Now it's 21-14.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh. Call that the big swing change, and that, ladies and gentlemen, that went down. If you're watching from home, you know what I'm talking about. First and goal at the 4-yard line to holding call, brought everything back. Next play, you got an interception, and next you know, Harlingen up 21-14. And the way Harlingen's defense is playing, other than those 2-3 big plays, it's going to be hard to come back from that.
14-point swing here, 14 unanswered points for the Cardinals here in the second half, and definitely doing a good job of trying to extend that lead now. And now the defense has got to go back to work. Los Fresnos has to find something, and go down deep in that bag and try to pull some magic out of it. And they'll start off right here with a return on 24, down at the 31-yard line.
On the return, number 14 to about the 30-yard line,
do at that time.
Cody Taylor.
But right now we got 69 yards to go for a touchdown to tie the game, or you got maybe about 50 yards to go to maybe put some points on the board right now. But the thing is, right now Los Fresnos, they've been able to do some things against this Harlingen defense, Aaron. They've got some big plays on there, so they're capable of the big plays. I wouldn't count them just out, but these guys have weapons.
They do. And watch Cody Taylor, number 14 in the slot over there. You know, he's a tall receiver. He can get downfield and make something happen. He's on one-on-one coverage. They have no deep safety covering right now, but they're going to go with a run right up the middle. Gain of about, no, not even anything. I think you're back to line of scrimmage.
You're back to the line of scrimmage. And right now, the running game has been,
number 31, Hunter Rodriguez.
And, you know, they're not going to run against this defense. This D-line is just like the other side as well. But this one's been a little bit more dominant up front. So, you know, I tried to do some pass plays.
All right, here we go. They're going to go and drop one safety deep now. So it's going to cover one defense. But now you have a slot here. Again, that's Cody Taylor, number 14. I'm going to keep calling him because I see it. You know, he's got about a 10-yard cushion. Now they're going to suck up on him. But now he's got one-on-one coverage. So here we go, little screen setup, slant. And he just pulls his arms, and I think he was expecting to get hit. So those alligator arms.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, and I was about to say,
what they call it.
The alligator arms, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know,
pull him in.
You know, and pull him in. He thought he was going to get hit. Hey, I wouldn't want to get hit either.
I don't blame him. I'll do the same thing.
I'm not judging anyone here.
But the great ones have made a career off of going, you know, down the middle, and you know they take the hit, and you know it's not easy. It's easier said than done. I don't think I could have done it. That's why I stayed on the offensive line. 3rd down and 10. Well, I was also too slow for that. Rolling left wants to pass this one. Nice pass. Open receiver on the outside. That's a first down, Falcons.
Yeah, and that's a crucial first down, Aaron.
On the reception, Picasso.
And now you got yourself a first down.
Fresnos
got 12
picks up a
yards
first
on
down.
that play. We were able to keep that drive alive, and now you got
it'll be first and 10 from their own 43
here in this drive, and you got a first down. Harlingen's got to respond here.
Edson Picasso. That's a cool name. I like that name. Number 2. Picasso painting a beautiful first down there for Los Fresnos. I know it's spelled different. Okay, first down and 10. Oh, here he is. He's open downfield, down to the 30-25, one man to beat. And that's a horse collar on top of that, Joe. As number 4 streaks down the sideline, that is Hector Muniz.
On the stop, number 24.
I know it's a penalty, but he had
Julio Sanchez. We got penalty markers on the field.
He had it. I mean, you don't want to see something like that, but it looked like he actually pulled some of
it.
He
would have been gone.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have a first at 7 than a touchdown. That's the way the defense is playing. But yeah, Aaron, he was wide open. He was wide open.
When the quarterback really threw it to a spot and he just ran up under and caught it.
Personal foul. Horse call. Number 7, defense. Half the distance, 10-yard line.
Okay, Los Fresnos has got some life, Joe. You know, we kept talking and said, man, you know, it's hard to climb out a hole when you're behind in these types of games, but they found something right there that worked. 2 passes. And Padilla, again, he's doing it.
He's doing it
with a pass this time on this drive. And, again, he's being called upon to lead his team down. All right, man-man coverage. Let's see if they go to the pass again. It's time to get keeper. Padilla, he's got speed. Touchdown, Falcons with a couple of slippery moves.
Los Fresnos.
A couple of slippery moves there, and he didn't have nobody that touched him. Cardinals expected him to go one way, get a good fake on the left-hand side. And Padilla just, it's like the Red Sea, just parted pretty, really clean right open. Able to get those 6 points now. Aaron, this is a very crucial extra point. Oh, my God, the way this game's going. But you know what? We've got a little life in the second half. We've got some scores, We've got 3 touchdowns. Well, we got 3 touchdowns in the first half. We've got 3 in the second.
It just seems a lot more, I guess, it's more exciting here in the second half, and
because time is winding down and,
kick is up. Oh, man, I don't know if that was blocked or not or tipped, but that's good.
Well, it's good.
Looked like the football changed. I saw it, and it almost changed color, like it changed the motion.
Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Obviously, yes, both woke up, but really the story for me in the second half has been Harlingen, because they put 14 points on the board, and just the difference, Joe, that Bell made coming into the lineup. Not that he's actually been the one to score all the touchdowns, right? But the point is that with him in the game, it's changed up how the defense has had to play, and that's opened up the pass also, which the Solis has been able to benefit from. So there's a big shift once Bell came in the second half, and thus the Harlingen Cardinals got to get in this game again.
Yeah.
But he made a big difference here, and you have to ask yourself, you're a Harlingen Cardinal football fans, like, man, like that's dangerous, because if you're down Isaiah Bell, what can you really do? And so they got to figure something out, with the depth that they have on their depth chart, Joe, because you never know, getting into these playoffs. He kind of ran up to it and then backed off. Nice looking kick here. This should be returned. Fielded about the 14 or so. Makes a nice move. That's Capetillo. Capetillo, look at his speed. This is the guy we're talking about, Joe. We talked about Capetillo in pregame.
Line. I think that was a little late there for him, too. He was way out of bounds, but then no flag. There's a flag, but I don't think that's what they're calling it.
Dominic Capetillo on the return on the stop number 3.
Joe, like we didn't see it all first half.
No, you're absolutely right.
Holding, number 26 on the
Man,
receiving
we've had
team.
so many flags tonight.
Spot foul, 10 yards, first down.
So wherever, depending where he held there, and that's where the 10 yards are going to be, and that could be anywhere from the 15 or beyond. So those spot fouls really hurt, especially when you're trying to climb back and trying to get the lead in the game. We're in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with 6:42, and possession is going to be very important wherever to get the ball. So obviously, I guess the spot foul was around the 30 because he got that into the 20. So not too bad. Not too bad.
They're going to go with Kian Torres in the backfield along with Joe Lopez. Tight formation here. They're going to bring their receivers in and hand off to Kian Torres. And that's a power run right there with Kian Torres.
Yeah, and only getting about a yard, maybe 2 yards on that one, Aaron. But like I said, I know we've said it before.
The ball carrier number 19,
we talked
Kian
about it.
Torres up
Those
the
are
middle.
kind of Bell's runs, and
Picks
that's
up
what
2.
he
It'll be
does
second
best.
and 8.
Kian Torres
on
has
the
always
stop
been
number
around
15,
the outside,
Samuel
around the
Burton.
hashes and everything like that. And we haven't seen that happen today. We haven't seen those kind of runs. He's running hard, though, but he's just not built for that type of running, in my opinion.
See if you can get eyes on Bell somewhere. I don't see him. He's not even close to the coaches here, the offense side of the ball. Here, this is what he does. Look at him on outside. That's the run that he needs right there. Get him the ball on the outside and let him run. That's the style that Kian Torres is best at right there.
Yeah,
and that is a
Aaron,
big
he did that.
red
just said
Cardinal.
I just said it the play before last. He likes to bounce around on the outside, and now you're in the left-hand hash mark, bounce on the right-hand side. All they did is, you know what? It moved the chains. It gave him yards. He got about 15 yards on that play, about 13 yards, should I say. Those are some good runs.
I see Isaiah Bell over here with a trainer, Joe.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking more and more that this is a health issue. Kian Torres, right-hand side, not much there.
Not much there, but he should have tried to bounce it around. There was nobody around the right-hand side.
Torres on the carry, no gain, second down.
But if he would have just stopped and go, he has that speed to stop and go. But nonetheless, though, he gained about a yard, 2nd and 9 left, and we got 5:43. This is a very crucial drive. Nothing happens here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means, Aaron. We go to OT.
That's right, 5:35. Here we go.
I know you don't want to hear that.
Stick with it, 21-21. Handoff. No, he's going to keep it right-hand side. He wants to go deep. He's got a receiver, comes back for the football, breaks the tackle, makes a nice move out to the 34-yard line. That's number 2. That's going to be Aiden Sandoval.
On the reception.
We haven't called him all
Aaron.
And what a time to make a play. Aiden Sandoval, number 2. And Aaron, that was a poorly thrown ball. He actually came back for that. So, you got to give him credit on that one. That was all Aiden Sandoval against the Cardinals and fouled at about a 34-yard line. Get that momentum going.
All right, Cardinals, 1st and 10 now. Got some life. Handoff Torres, and he's hitting the backfield. Great job there by Los Fresnos defense.
Yeah, he's going to lose about a half a yard, and that's going to be 2nd and
correct, and handoff to Kian Torres. But it'll be 2nd down.
Right now, the momentum is 5th. We've seen some good passes from Joe Lopez, but we've also seen that one right there. It looks like when he let it go, it left his hand a little bit differently, and that's why it was really wobbly and short. But nonetheless, though, Aiden Sandoval made a heck of a catch, though.
He sure did. He came back for that one. That's helping your quarterback out, especially if you have a scrambling-type quarterback, which Joe really kind of is. There's Ian Solis, and he gets hit pretty hard, but he gains a couple.
Well, he got a couple of yards there, and Los Fresnos did the smart thing. They went for his legs and they chopped him down. They knew they were going to hit that upper body. They were going to bounce back, or he was going to get pushed, further gain. So I think they already told him, hey, you got to hit 88 low. And they did. So now, brings up about a 3rd and 7. 4:10 left to play in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a good game here, Aaron. We got 21-21. Aaron, what do you think? 2-down territory?
Yeah, I think 4 down. I think you're gonna have to go for it on 4th down if you get into this one. 3rd and 7 right now, though. Gonna try to get right here. Here comes the pressure. Good job. And man, that pressure in his face really bothers Joe Lopez.
Yeah.
And
that was a bad pass, and then he got pressure up front, and there was nothing. Harlingen's going to punt. With that defense playing the way they are, well, they're going to go for a field goal.
A field goal attempt. So that's at the 38 plus 10, 48-yard field goal attempt. The wind's almost dead right now, so that's not really a factor. Number 85 into attempt is for the Cardinals. That's Joseph Garza, and he's going to have a 48. So you see it here at the 38, but you got to tack on the 10 for the end zone. 48-yard attempt. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is no good. No good. It had the distance on it. I just couldn't really see from here. I think it went wide left.
It did go wide left there, and it looked like it went wide left, but it was waiting to say before the ref did it first. But nonetheless, though,
ball goes over and down, so it'll be first and 10.
That's a tough call for that's a very tough situation.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Fourth quarter.
Okay, Los Fresnos, can they find that magic that they found last drive? And really, Padilla, he's had to pull rabbits out of the hat all night long. He keeps this one, and this time, there's someone there waiting for him on the outside. 32.
That was number 32 for the Harlingen
J.C. Moradell on the hit.
Yeah, he's going to get down for about a 2-yard loss, and that's what Harlingen wants. They want to get that ball. They want to, get them the 3 and out, get that ball,
Second
get that
and
offense
long
going, maybe
Fresnos.
give them a few yards back. But nonetheless, though, time's getting a factor here with 3:21 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Okay, Falcons, this is the time that you got to dig deep and find something, because here come the Cardinals. They're going to show blitz Moradell. And he's going to go right-hand side. Up the middle, he's going to bounce this one, but he's caught from behind. Not so fast there, young man.
When
and
he
who
saw
stops
the carry.
That was number 23.
Okay.
That was number 23 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Christian Luna.
That was Christian Luna that made a really Aaron, if Luna didn't stop him there, he had nothing but green in front of him.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
He's had the ball, touched the ball a few times tonight from the running back position. He also had that touchdown.
He's had that crucial hold too.
That's true. He did have that one also. I wasn't gonna say that one, but
sorry guys. I thought that's
trying to highlight the positives for the young man tonight, but that was a big one. That was a big one.
Yeah. What was that thing called? Kick them when they're down here.
And he also had an interception earlier, by the way, in the first half.
Yes, he did.
So he's had a receiving touchdown. He's run the ball. He's been all over the place.
It's a crucial third down.
That hold as well. 3rd down and 8. They're trying to pinch here in the cornerback, so they're going to have one-on-one coverage here on the outside with the receiver. He's going to look downfield. There's a man on the slant, and he just threw it too low for him.
Yeah.
4th down.
Yeah, there's I don't know, Aaron, if there's maybe the field is still a little wet.
I don't know.
But it seems like the ball on both sides, and I'm talking about both sides, both quarterbacks having a little trouble, keeping that accuracy, and maybe a little too quick, and that one was just low.
If that ball would have been 2 feet higher, and he would have caught that in stride, it would have been a foot race. I don't know if he would have made it all the way, but it definitely would have been a foot race towards that end zone, because that was a really good route run by the receiver. 4th down and 8. Here comes the punter. He's been doing a good job. The actual punter for Los Fresnos has done a good job tonight.
And that's going to go out of bounds. That's going to give the Cardinals Well,
oh, he fields this one. That's Salceda. And I don't know how he came up
On
with
the
that,
return,
but he
number
does.
14, Zachary Salceda.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And Cardinals trying to have none of that, so they're going to have a chance here to work the football. Bell will not be back in from what I could see. It looks like he's nursing a hamstring issue. Pass there, he'll go out of bounds.
That's a good little
on the reception, number 3, Isaiah Perales.
By Lopez. By number 3, what, Perales?
Perales.
Yeah, good catch. He was just waiting for the ball, got 5 yards. Right now, as long as it's positive, I think it's a good play. The way things have been going right now, we got positives, a lot of negatives, so really good play on his part.
2nd down and 5. Cardinals going bunch formation on the left-hand side. They're going to go tight. They're going to hand it off. Kian Torres. And he runs into a few white jerseys there. He'll gain maybe half a yard or so.
Picks up about a yard.
Half a yard. That's going to be.
It'll bring up 3rd down for the Cardinals.
A crucial 3rd down. And yeah, he ran into a brick wall. It looks like he had some momentum and some speed, and it just came to a stop. So hopefully right here, Harlingen can keep the drive alive with 1:55, with 4 left to play in the 4th quarter. This is the third down and about 4 yards to go.
Okay, both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining, by the way. And so we're at 1:40 now in the game. Pressure coming up the middle. He connects with the receiver.
On the reception.
He bounces off a couple. Salceda down to the 34-yard line.
Across the 40
That's
to the 35.
Great play. And that is a big a lot of moves to get those extra yards. Get those chains moving, Aaron. And guess what? We got a 1st down with 1 minute and 34 seconds left to play. And, you know, whoever Harlingen kicker was, I couldn't tell the number before. 85. They're about 10, 15 yards away from his range because he had the range.
He had the range on that for sure.
He just swinged it a little left, but let's see if they can score a touchdown in this game.
Joseph Garza's getting warmed up. Kian Torres
up the middle,
trying to get better
to the 29-yard line.
29-yard line, they're able to get 6 yards on that, and Harlingen wants to, you know, they're going to
picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals.
And Harlingen's going to call a timeout and try to regroup things.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it. Still 1:12 left to play. If they don't make a yard from this down, at least they have a shot. At least they got that shot. But, you know, or if they can get another 5, 6, 7 yards closer, it'll make it a little easier. Or if they can get it, if they can just run it in, it'll be great.
All right, here we go. And I hope you stayed with us throughout the duration of this game. It has been a good one here at Bogus tonight. It's been a pleasure to call this game 32-6A. Playoff positioning on the line, obviously. Here we go. Lopez takes it, wants to actually pass the football downfield. Got Ian Solis in and out of his hands, it looks like.
Incomplete.
And that's incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass here. And actually,
I think that was 3rd down for the Cardinals.
I think it hit Ian in the hands.
It looked like it, couldn't really tell.
And I think that it was that was catchable. So here's a very crucial 3rd down and 3rd down to go. And this is a very crucial play on his part. So let's see what happens on there.
2 timeouts remaining for the Cardinals, 3 for the Falcons. And here we go. Lopez now waiting for the snap. Gets it, looks downfield. Lets it fly. He's got him.
On the reception, number 3, Isaiah Perales across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that is a big
down to about the 14.
Cardinal first down.
About the 16. Right now, Harlingen has got about a minute left, Aaron, and they're in good field position. I'd maybe call a timeout, try to regroup, or try to get the ball a little closer. But no, they're going to go for it. They're going to keep moving, should I say, not go for it.
They're going to try to get Kian Torres' right-hand side right here, I think, because of anything at all. They're going to call timeout for Los Fresnos.
Los Fresnos.
I was.
See you later,
and I think that's a good call, and I think that's what they want to do, because you just never know. You just never know in the field goal. It could be blocked. It could be things, So the safest bet is get those 6 points and call it the game.
I'm not sure if the same center also is a long snapper, which is also something to keep in mind for the Cardinals, that they've had some snapping issues throughout the season. But you know what? I see number 42, Huerta. He's down here warming up. He's a long snapper for that field goal. And so he's getting warmed up here. Here we go. 49 seconds remaining. Tie ball game. Cardinals now. 2 timeouts remaining. And they're going to get a shot. Handoff. Kian Torres, left-hand side. And he's down a gain of 4.
Torres up the middle.
He's got about 4 yards. There's 2 players down for Los Fresnos right now. I don't know if they collided with one another.
We got a player down on the field.
I hope they're okay. But the thing it's going to do is going to stop the clock for Harlingen. And it looks like they're getting up.
There was 3. There's 2 here in the middle and then 1 on the outside. But it looks like all of them are getting up. I'm not sure if the officials are called a timeout. They're going to have to come off for a play, which would then weaken that defensive side of the football for Los Fresnos. We'll see if they're going to make them come off or not. Depends if they call the timeout an official timeout.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an official timeout for the officials. But that's going to regroup them right now. We got 38 seconds, Aaron, left to play in the game. So it's going to look good. It's going to be it's going to come. We said it could have come down to the wire in the pregame show, and and it has.
Okay, so no players are going to cycle off. So that means that they did not. I guess they didn't get to that official timeout. So 2 timeouts remaining for each team. 2nd down and 8. Kian Torres in the backfield. Man in motion. Handoff, left-hand side. Making a move here.
Sandoval to the outside, to the left-hand side.
Down to the 12-yard line. Not enough for a first down just yet.
Cross the 15 to the 12-yard line.
And Kian Torres with a good block in the front.
Timeout. Harlingen.
And Harlingen's going to call their 2nd timeout with 27 seconds, Aaron.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
You want to give your kicker a good chance here. So I say it's a play to the right. It's either going to be a handoff right or roll right for the quarterback, and then he's going to have to make a decision whether or not to pass and or just go down inside the hash marks. But you got to be thinking game winning right now. Game winning, a field goal will get that for you.
Yeah, a field goal right now will do it. Definitely do it for you. And it's going to come down. We called it. We said it was going to come down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire.
I mean, Los Fresno defense has been playing really tough, and so you got to have that in mind when you're thinking about punching one in for a touchdown. Or hey, field goal wins the game. So get your field goal kicker in position to give him the best chance.
Yeah.
So I say get it to the right or middle hash marks here. Here we go. Joe Lopez now takes the snap. Kian Torres, he runs right up the middle, and he'll go down short of the first down marker. We're going to see the field goal unit come out.
Yeah, Aaron, I think they wanted to run him right down the middle, and I think they wanted to get that hash mark on there.
Kind of scooted left a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he was going to try to maybe get in the middle, and I think if he gets in the middle, I think they just want to kick the field goal from there. And Harlingen's going to call they're going to call timeout with no seconds left. Well, 1 second left.
They're going to go all the way down. Oh, my.
Well, they're going to give it with 2.
Yeah, so this ensures that the snap and the kick, whatever comes out, that regulation time will be over.
This is it, Aaron.
We will know we're going to have overtime here in just a minute or so. Make it, win the game. Miss it, we're going to have overtime, folks. So sit tight. And here go the Cardinals getting a chance to win homecoming night on a field goal tonight.
Yeah. You guys watching at home, it's been we want to thank everybody for watching. It's been a great game, Aaron. We had a little lopsided in the first half, but it's been very exciting in the second half. We've had some outstanding offensive plays, some really good defense, and it's going to come down to this. It's going to come down to one click, one play, and it's going to rely on the leg of number 85.
All right, here we go. Number 85 in the kick. That's Joseph Garza. He's going to pace it off here. He's going to get in position. Going to have to work a little bit against his body, though. He's going to have to push it a little because he's on the left hash mark.
He's on the left.
We have a really bad angle here, so we're going to really have to wait for those. I'm going to try not to jump it, and they're going to try to ice the kicker. Watch this. Los Fresno's going to take a timeout, I think.
Yeah, that's going to kick their...
Play clock.
Oh.
That's just as bad as icing the kicker, man.
Yeah. Well, that's in Los Fresno's favor. If you want to ask me, that's in Los Fresno's favor.
They didn't have to burn a timeout. Not that they need it, but That's the psychological aspect of the football game right there.
All righty. Well, here we go. Play clock is still, well, you know.
Gonna have to really discipline myself here, Joe. Wait for that official to give us the call. Here we go. For the game right here, number 85. Kick is up. Official says no good.
No good,
No
Aaron.
good. No good.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He had plenty of boot on it. And I think he punched it to the right-hand side on this one, Aaron. I think what they should have done is try to get in the middle hash mark and let him kick from there. I don't know. I'm not a coach here, ladies and gentlemen, but right now, Aaron, looks like you and I are going into OT.
Overtime.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
What's going on here? I mean, there's no instant replay.
Well, the Harlingen team right now, you can't see. You see the referees. All the Harlingen players are putting their hands up, like, you know, with the field goal.
No, I think they're getting it for overtime, Joe.
I don't know.
There's no instant replay.
No.
They can't come back
But
and call it
maybe
good.
one guy saw it differently than the other. I don't know.
They both waved no good, though. That's the thing, underneath the goalposts. Yeah, they're going to get ready for overtime. Yeah, there's no instant replay.
Yeah.
If they were to come back and say, "Oh, never mind, it was good," it would be pandemonium. I mean, it would not be good.
Well, see, they're discussing it with the coaches, though. You don't do that when they go to overtime. You discuss it with your players and call. You know, who gets the ball first, I think.
Yeah, this is
a strange thing.
Unprecedented. So the Whitecap there has got some explaining to do, and you can see them here, I believe, on the screen. They're having a conversation, a little bit of a heated conversation.
Yeah, whatever. See, this has to do with the field goal. I don't think this is.
No, it's coin toss.
No, it's a coin toss.
I think this is overtime. I think this is. I'm thinking this is overtime conversation here.
Well, nevertheless, we've got a great game.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here. Oh, my God, Aaron. This is our first overtime game, I think, that we've called together.
Long conversation. Here's a coin toss. Okay, here we go. Conversations hashed out there in the middle of the field. And Cardinals are going to pick that side.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to go defense first. Each team will have a chance to possess.
Los Fresnos won the toss. They have chosen to play defense. Harlingen has chosen to play on this side of the field. First down.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. And how it works, ladies and gentlemen, everybody has a shot to go first. They start the ball, I believe, at the 35-yard line here.
Mm-hmm.
And if Los Fresnos kicks a field goal, Harlingen has a chance to come next. If they score a touchdown, it's over. And if they score a field goal, well, we go to the second overtime. And we go to sudden death. And I think after the third one, they force you to go to the extra 2 points.
Right.
So that, you know, they try to, you know, and until we get a winner. And there is, I believe there's no tie in high school, you know.
No, so each team's going to have a chance. If Los Fresnos scores, the Cardinals have a chance to score also.
Absolutely. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal.
Right, correct.
It's not like the NFL.
Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each
other. Defense been strong all game long. They'll get a chance here to stop, hold and defend. Torres, left-hand side, makes a move down, gain of 4.
Gain of 4 yards, good drop to the left-hand
on
side.
the carry,
I think they
picks
want
up
to kind of
potential.
That first,
On the stop, number
he's
15,
due for a long run.
Samuel Burton.
He's due for a long run. You know, we haven't had long runs here on both sides, whether it be Bell, whether it be Torres. We haven't seen anything more than 7-8 yards. So I think this is a chance right now to see if they can open up some of those lines. But Los Fresnos defense, they've been playing tough all day, all night.
Okay, here we go. Kian Torres in the backfield. Lopez do have one-on-one man coverage here on the outside and the receivers. Keep that in mind. But this time, Torres, he's going to break one.
Torres
He's got the 10 now. Pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Aaron, and this is what we talked about earlier. Throw him on the right-hand side or whatever, hash marker you got. You got him now inside the 10. He's at the 6-yard line. Aaron, when he runs around the outside, he's difficult to stop. He's
from the
fast
5-yard line
because he's already getting his speed on. Once he gets his speed going, he's very difficult to stop. When he runs with the tackles, the only way he can get his speed if he's already 5-6 yards downfield. So that was a great call, a good move on his part.
Get him on the outside if you can. Here we go. Wide receivers one-on-one on the outside. Torres in the shotgun. He'll get the call. Left-hand side. White jerseys all over the place. Not much there.
No, I think he got about a 1-yard gain, if anything. It's going to be second and goal at the 5-yard line. So Harlingen right now,
on the
they
stop,
got the
number
ball.
10.
They're in control. They get a
Rex
touchdown.
Halford.
This puts them way ahead because the Harlingen defense has been playing very well. And it's going to be very difficult for any of these teams to score. This is their best time right now, their best shot.
Mm-hmm. All right. What if they have to go to the field goal again? We'll see. But Kian Torres is going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. Second down and goal on the 5-yard line. Torres in the backfield. Lopez in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. That's Solis. He can catch it also. Handoff. Left-hand side, and he goes down. Loss of yardage.
Yeah, he's going to lose some yards.
Torres to the left-hand side. Stop by number 43.
I don't know if he tried to trip over himself or he hit something.
Gregory Jones on
he
the
looked
stop.
like he stumbled a little bit, and it caused him to get caught in the back because you don't normally see that. He lost about 3 yards on that one. It's decision time for Harlingen. This is do we try to pass it and try to get a touchdown, or try to get it down in the middle,
or try to get to the middle of the field to give your field goal kicker a shot? Okay, this is like deja vu from what happened just moments ago, when I think they should have done a better job of trying to get the ball to the middle of the field to give your kicker a better angle. If you're a right-handed kicker, right leg kicker, you want to be on the middle to the right side. Okay, if you're left, it's the opposite. And so when you're kicking as a right-footed kicker from the left hash mark, it's a tough angle. You almost have to push it.
You do.
And then you can over-push it.
And these are not like the NFL with
they're wide.
Yeah, these are a lot wider than the NFL. So.
The angle's steeper.
The angle is steeper, just like in the college realm. They have to, when you kick from the right or left, they actually have to put a lot into it. I respect those. And in the NFL, I mean, it's down the middle. If you get in the middle hash mark, So, I understand exactly what you're saying here.
Watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
But it just wasn't the same Bell that we were used to seeing though. All right, here we go. What will they do? Will they just try to get in position for the kicker? They're going to try to go for it all here. Lopez now, shotgun formation, senior year, homecoming, on the line, lets it fly, left, wide open in the end zone, touchdown, Cardinals. That's number 2-8 in the Sandman Sandoval.
Aaron, what a play. He had everybody going right and ended up throwing left. I couldn't see the cameras, even the cameras got full a little bit there. They were able. It looked like they were going to punch it right and try to get it in right, and went left, wide open. Aiden Sandoval,
on the score, number 2.
Good
Aiden
job by
Sandoval from quarterback
Lopez
number
on that
12.
pass.
Joe Lopez.
He had faked everybody, including myself. Now Harlingen's up right now. They're trying to score, and they're in position here because that defensive Harlingen's been playing extremely well. But this is a very crucial extra point. Now,
every extra point has been crucial today.
It's been crucial here.
Oh man, what a game we've had here. The kick is up. I'm going to wait, and he says,
and they said
that was good.
Well, see, they kicked it in the middle hash mark.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
all night. And you know what? He's delivered. He's showed up, whether it be with his feet, with his arm. And so he's going to be put to task again here in overtime.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And ladies and gentlemen, Los Fresnos now, they have to score.
They have to score.
They can't make a field goal. They got to score. It's do or die.
Here we go. Padilla now. 3 wide receivers to his left. He's got 1 running back in the backfield with him. We'll hand it off. No keeper. Look at him. He's got someone to beat. He's going to break it. 10-5 touchdown Falcons.
That was easy.
And there's going to be penalty flags. That right there, folks, is huge. Because that is going to set them back for the extra point. Why would you do that?
Well, he ran right in the middle area, and he fooled everybody.
Touchdown.
I don't know how you fake.
Los Fresnos.
How you fall for that fake. He's been running all the time. They really haven't handed the ball to the running back only about 2 or 3 times. He faked it to the running back. Harlingen bit, and he went all the way. But you're absolutely right, Aaron. That sportsmanlike conduct
into the end zone.
Yeah, that's an unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to be 15 yards.
You're hurting your kicker now.
Now you're putting your kicker in a 30-yard field goal now. That's if the game is lost right there, that is why.
I mean, I understand the emotion of it all. What an amazing play by that quarterback. Don't take that away from him. That we said it's going to be on his shoulders. It's going to be his feet, or it's going to be his arm, and he just did it right there. But that little mental lapse right before going in, that could hurt them, and this could be the game. Who knows?
Unsportsmanlike conduct on number 6, the quarterback, after he scored a touchdown. It's a 15-yard penalty. We're going to be enforced from the PAT point back 15 yards.
So it goes from a 15. Let's get this right here. He's at the 18, right? So it's a 28-yard.
It's going to be about 35-yarder, right?
I think you're right. So 20. It's going to be at the 18, at 5. That's 25. Then add the 10. 35-yard field goal. Extra point, I should say. This is worth 1 point. And and that's, wow. Now the pressure is on this kicker for Los Fresnos Falcons. He needs to make this to go into round 2 of overtime. Here we go. Waiting for the snap. Good snap. Kick is up. It looks pretty, but is it good? It is. Second overtime. Here we come.
Oh, here we go, Aaron. I wonder if we're getting paid overtime for this, though. No.
Wow, what an amazing job there by the kicker. I mean, he had to have ice in his veins.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure on him, because you're going from a chip shot to a 35, 36-yard field goal, and they would have hit it. He got a good leg on that one, Aaron.
Offsides. Defense.
They'll decline that.
Penalties decline. Now going to second overtime.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We got the second overtime period.
The option now belongs to Harlingen. They have elected to go defense first. The second option now is what side of the field to play on. Los Fresnos has chosen the south side of the field.
Very interesting, Aaron. They just came off of defense. They chose to go defense, but you know what? They shouldn't be too tired. It was a one-play game.
It was.
So, I like the call. I think right now they're kind of, they got the angry defense syndrome going on right now, Aaron. And I think they're going to show up here, and if they can get a good stop,
Well, here goes Padilla. I mean, he just shattered him last one. He's going to get another chance here. Bounces to the outside. Won't get the same amount of space, but, man, look at that speed on that quarterback.
Keeper number 6,
but
Padilla,
you gotta give it
to the left-hand side.
Offense. The defensive
goes out of bounds
line
around the
was able to
29-yard
contain
line.
that only for about a yard and a half yard gain.
It'll be a gain of 1, second down for Los Fresnos.
That turns out to be a 7, 8, 10-yard gain. So good job on the linebackers and the defensive linemen to seeing that and snuffing that out for 1.5, maybe 2 yards at the most.
How crazy would this be if it came down to field goals again? That's what I'm wanting. And I'm going to say Los Fresnos has the edge in that department. That's a really good field goal kicker over there. Not that Harlingen isn't. He's just struggling a little bit tonight. But here we go, 2nd down and 9. In second overtime, Cardinals bringing the blitz. Lets it fly. Has a receiver down in the end zone. It's in his hands, and it is good. Touchdown, Falcons.
Wow.
Where has that been all
Touchdown,
game?
Fresnos on the score number 2, Edson Picasso.
Edson Picasso.
And Picasso did a great job. He had the defender never turn around, Aaron. If he would have just turned around, he could probably, been able to swat that ball down. But never look back. That's one of the things that they teach you is turn around, look back, because you never know where that ball's going to be. And just like that, 34-28, second overtime. Harlingen will get the ball right after this. But Los Fresnos has scored 2 touchdowns in 3 plays, Aaron.
There's players and there's playmakers. To me, Padilla has been a playmaker tonight.
Absolutely.
Consistently, over time, it hasn't been there tonight. It's been in spurts. It's been in big plays, right?
Timeout.
But he's just showed up when he's had to,
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
His legs.
Yep.
If he had a bad game here, this would not be as close, at least that I think. He has 75% of their offense by a long shot there, and he's done an exceptional job. Padilla has run the ball, and a lot of times it looked like they stuffed him, but then he kept up, and then he found a couple of big plays here, and those big plays are the reason why we're in overtime right now.
And what an outstanding game this has been. We said it was going to be close. We didn't think it was going to be a blowout one way or another. We had originally had the edge given to Harlingen, but Los Fresnos has just showed up. On a 3-game winning streak. Say what you want about them. 2 losses. You can say that the wins were against, inferior opponents. But, at the same time, they've been on a 3-game winning streak, and they've looked strong. And their defense, I think, now after seeing them tonight, is what's kept them in these ball games. And they've depended on these spurts from their offense, but they got one now. They're going for 2-point conversion here. They want to win this game. Padilla takes a snap, rolls to his left, lets it fly. Receiver wide open in the end zone, and the 2-point conversion
is good.
Wow.
On the reception, number 14.
That's a gutsy call, Aaron.
Wow.
Cody Taylor.
That is a gutsy call right there.
They saw something that they liked, Joe, and they made the right call.
They made the right call because he was wide open, Aaron, and there was nobody around him. So right there we go. Now Los Fresnos is up 36-28. Now Harlingen has to score, ladies and gentlemen, and now has to do a 2-point conversion at that, because that field goal is not.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time.
36-28. They need a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and they'll start with a quarterback sack.
Quarterback sack by number 22.
That's a big loss right there for Harlingen. That's going to be an 11-yard loss. Now you got second and 21 yards to go. That really puts a damper on it. So now you know, Aaron, that they're going to have to pass. Right now, those Fresnos defenses, they play prevent. They play a 2-man deep. They're going to eat this game up, because right now, Harlingen does not have the consistency of rolling downfield. They do a lot of screen passes. Unless something happens.
When you need the pass, you don't have it, that's a problem. And so Cardinals are faced with it. They're going to have to come up with something. Here comes the pressure. They're dialing it up, and it's a quarterback sack.
We got 2 in a row. The defense is coming alive for Los Fresnos.
On the sack, number 50.
Now we got third and about 30 now.
Omar Mendiola.
They are not holding back, Joe. They're bringing the blitz. They're running some twists in the defensive line. They're bringing one linebacker, and they're just switching him up, and then they're dropping everybody else back.
They're not.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
throws it down.
Yeah, your goal is to get 15, 16 yards, and then get the first down from there. If you can get 20, that'll even be better.
Yeah.
But your goal is to get 15 yards right here. If you try to strike downfield, it's over. If you don't make it, it'll be over. Because then you're gonna have to. They're gonna on fourth down. They're gonna expect to strike. You have no choice but to strike again and play deep all the way.
Yeah, you got two 14, 15-yard plays in your bag. You got to go to right now. That's going to be a mid-level, maybe a mid-level comeback, a mid-level slant, something with a receiver. I think they got Ian Solis way out there wide by himself. Look at that, one-on-one. And so they're going to come across the progression. Screen set up. They're going to try to make something happen here. Ian Solis, here he goes. He's got space to run, and he's going to bring it down. That's a good chunk right there. Now you got fourth and about 6 or 7.
That's more what they expected, Aaron. That's a great
got
call,
a player
great
down
pass.
on the field.
There's somebody down for Los Fresnos. I hope everything is okay.
That's what Harlingen needed right there. They took a big chunk off of it. I think we're going to end up with a fourth down.
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the...
And they'll sure miss him on this fourth down. The Cardinals 4th and 9 now. This is it. They're playing up real close. Now they're going to back it off. See, they're going to bring a blitz this time. They got 3 down linemen. And here comes the middle linebacker. He's going to roll to his right. Throws left. He's got a receiver, but he throws too high, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Los Fresnos. And the Falcons win the game and spoil homecoming 2021 for the Cardinals.
Yeah. And Los Fresnos is waving at the Harlingen Cardinals and saying goodbye. So,
wow.
Yeah. Wow. Harlingen just... What a great game, Aaron. What a great game. Los Fresnos came into town, underdog, and came and defeated the Harlingen Cardinals 36-28.
What an amazing game it's been, and hats off, to both defenses. I'm going to say, the offenses kind of started getting a spark here in the second half, but both defenses did a great job tonight. I mean, they really, really played tough on both sides of the football, defense-wise, and Los Fresnos came out with a win, and that's impressive. Very, very impressed. Did not expect this. Would not have called it this way. But you got to give credit where credit is due tonight, Joe. And so, what a game!
What a game! They came what they did. They came and did what they were supposed to. They played a great game, great defensive game. Offense just woke up in the second half, Aaron. And I'll tell you what, man, I was proud to call this game. Good game. The Cardinals, had their chances.
Hey, well, thanks for joining us and staying with us throughout this game. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And Los Fresnos goes on. They remain with just 1 loss in district.